One.
We're live. Welcome in, everybody. Big Bobzilla, Sigavax, my man, Chaos Angel, Jeff, Before Dishonored, Crow, Oaken Fury, all of you great people. What day is it today?
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, the 12th.
You stopped
It's
there
launch
for a second.
day.
Did you have to remember it was Wednesday?
I did. I actually
Okay.
did look at my watch because I'm like, yes, it is Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
But then I had that realization of, is it Wednesday?
It is Wednesday.
My
You didn't believe me?
Here's what I'm going to say to everybody. If you haven't gotten set 2, go pick it up because it's live and well. We don't do any of that. We give you the paint. All you have to do is pick it up. That's it. No, we're going to give it to you in a year. None of this crap. It's click buy now. There you go. And all of you are already doing that. I've seen all the Discord messages. So it's a joyous day around here. Fulfillment's crushing it.
They really are. They got
They're
way ahead of
just
the ball game.
crushing it.
Holy.
They're on top of it. So hopefully you all are picking up your one-step set 2.
A lot of people are like, I already got my notification.
Shailene says, my husband's currently after FLJS picking up what's on. Woohoo! Nice. Yes, and it is. Some of you have already gotten it at your FLGS. So good for you. And good for your FLGS for listening to us. Want to help them make money.
They did the deal.
We do that. I forgot crazy morning with first day of school, says Danger Bar, ordering now. We love you all. Hey, nice. Hey, hit this link right here. You're not knowing what we're talking about.
First day of school.
First day of school?
That's crazy.
Taking their one step. That's why I'm on this side of the camera. You know what I decided to go with today was Gatorade in my drink rather than cranberry juice. I'm switching it up.
Oh, not right color.
What's going on, Misa? Beef Berkey, Sazzle, already ordered this morning, says Wise Wolf, super excited. Nice. Can't wait to buy it Friday when I get paid, says Mellors. Nice. First time chat. Welcome in. Ryan, you've taken the one step toward the future. That's right, Ryan.
Nice.
That's right. I'm all just so excited for all of you. Sugar Rush, can't wait. Got my notification less than 30 minutes after my order. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're
crushing it.
They're crushing it. Thank you to our fulfillment team. You guys had pizza today?
Yeah, we had a pizza lunch.
Where'd you get pizza?
From Barrows.
Oh, sounds amazing.
Barrows Pizza.
Did you have to borrow the...
That was horrible.
Nah, man. I'm sorry.
It was horrible.
I take it back.
You're off to a horrible start.
I know. Let me reset.
Yeah.
Whoop. That was me rewinding.
What happened to the slide whistle?
Oh, no. That's for silly, fun jokes.
Oh.
I need a rewind sound.
That's a record scratch.
I know. I feel like that was the only thing that was close. Eric says, I saw your one-step cowboy advertising. LOL. Hope they got paid well.
We don't pay those people.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We don't pay those
All
people.
I was told is that you need to make a two-step commercial. And we did our best. And we found out that Jose is an excellent...
He actually knows how to two-step.
He knows how to two-step.
Gabe, not so much.
He tried.
He did not really try.
Chris, you're fired because your legs need sun? That's true. My legs?
Why are you outing
Patrick,
Chris about his pale legs for?
Was it because of the commercial?
Yeah.
Missed opportunity fuse. Two-stepping is better in hardcore, says Lumberjack. Oh, my goodness. We two-stepping? Fuzzsaw? Hey, if you're two-stepping right now, you either A, have picked up set 2 at your local friendly gaming store or ordered it and are patiently waiting. But order it today. They are just flying. I don't know what kind of beautiful, awesome drugs that the warehouse was on today, but they were flying. Whew! They're not.
Why is it always drugs?
It's the only logical explanation for most things.
It's not the only.
I don't know.
What? The only logical explanation is drugs.
No, it was probably some sunlight a little bit of sugar water, and a good attitude.
A lot of Monster energy drinks.
That's true. I don't do those.
Me neither.
Otherwise, they create a planet.
Yeah, the world would be a much worse place. If you think there's bad stuff happening now, just give me energy drinks.
I think one of these days, Jason and I will both down 2 energy drinks.
I die.
We should do that.
What?
We should do it, me and you.
To kill me? I just said I'd die.
We would die together. Thelma Louise.
I'm not ready to go like you are.
Let's.
I'm not leaping the car off a cliff. I'm not at that point with you, Chris.
There's a drink called Bang Energy Drink. That one's I heard is pretty good. They're all pretty good because they get you lit. Buzzsaw says, I drank 3 Monsters a day during the army days. So much. What? That's a lot. Ghost Hunter. What? 13 months. Ghost Hunter says, I gotta say that new commercial isn't my favorite. Wow. You're really cool for saying that.
Did he say it isn't?
It isn't.
Well,
Ghost Hunter.
we don't care.
What is that?
What is that? What the heck?
It's not my favorite.
What a downer.
The set is
Thanks.
Oh, yes. Called me Molzen. It's coming. EU is coming August 26th, so be on the lookout for that. We'll let you guys know with socials and like in Discord and all of that stuff. So Gus, the regular guy, says Jason's Gen X, they grew up with an optimistic view of the future. Us millennials don't have that. I've heard about that. Sandwich Bro, thank you.
Optimism is baked into what we do. We just always know there's a better way. We can do it. We can make it happen.
Is it awkwardish?
Nothing's impossible.
Is it awkwardish's birthday today?
I think something...
Awkwardish?
Awkwardish said it was a few days after...
Mo, give us a second. When is Set 3 coming out? Give us a minute.
Wow, dude.
Give us just one day.
I quit. There's no Set 3. No expansion
Give
Set 5.
us a minute.
No salmon. Nothing. It's over.
Give us just one day.
It's over.
No rest for the weary, right, Jason?
It's over. I'm done.
Oh, Wad, yes, I know. You did offer me the Thelma and Louise bit. I'll do it with you, Wad. Bring some energy drinks to the studio. You guys want to see some questions being answered? It wouldn't happen that day.
He'd ask all of them staccato, like, all right, here's one, and then the next one, and then this one. Get with the program, Jason. How come you don't answer fast
I need a 30-second response. Go. Benny Goat. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Got a question, Monument Hobbies.
Hello.
I'm looking for some guidance for blending layers.
Uh-huh.
I'm going for detailed volumetric highlights or non-metallic metal on Space Marines and having problems with blending my layers.
Okay.
I've been told to try multiple layers, wet blending, glazing, stippling, but still have problems getting smooth transitions. What do I do?
Well, you might not like this answer, but it sounds like, practice and lots of it is going to be the answer.
And watch this video. The Just Do This video is
Our
great.
Just Do This video can help a lot. But really, no matter what, there's no silver bullet. It's going to take practice. It's going to take fighting through that stage where you're not getting even blends. Your colors might have a little bit of banding to them, and then working backwards from that to get it the way you want. That ugly phase that people talk about, it's a real thing. We all go through it. Sometimes even when you're good at blending, you're working fast on a model, and it just doesn't come out the way you want it to. So you got to just stick with it. But the biggest case for it is practicing whichever of those techniques you find that you feel like gets you close enough and feels good. So if wet blending feels good, you got it and you understand it, and you're like, okay, yeah, this is rad. I can see it. It's just not working well right now. Then stick with it. Keep practicing it. Layering, glazing, whatever it is that you're doing. I always tell people that the reality is some combination of all of those is what will get you to the finish line. So don't think in terms of which one am I going to pick, because eventually you will use all of them, and sometimes all on every model, or on all of them on a particular model. So it's up to you how, but I think it's one of comfort, a decision of comfort, like which one of these feels like uh, home, so to speak, so that when you're practicing it makes sense and it feels like you're making forward progress. And that's sometimes you'll change it, you'll feel like one's working well and then switch over and try wet blending, and maybe at some point in time wet blending starts working more for you. Um, all highlights are volumetric, so I don't like that term, because when you do highlight and shading, you're adding volumes, period. So you don't have to think in terms of what's best for volumetric highlights and lighting. That's all that is from just a lingo standpoint. So don't get lost in thinking you've got some misunderstanding or something. But other than that, I think you pick the one that feels the best to you.
Is right? That dark blue black, right?
This is dark blue black with just a little bit of water on the brush that I'm putting on the metals. And then I went back over it with bronze yellow. And so that's what I'll do.
Oh, okay.
I missed some clasps and things, and I was just looking at him before stream going, I probably ought to do all those buckles and crap.
Now, it was... and that was silver, right? Not steel?
Silver, correct.
Silver, okay, got it.
But it's from the forthcoming metallics.
Right.
It isn't available right now, the silver that you see me using.
Right.
It is much brighter than our current metallics.
Sugar Rush, TBD on all of those things you said.
What?
I wasn't going to read this one, but I'm going to read it now, I guess. When is set 3? Winter Metallics. When is expansion set 5? Expert 3. Wizard Butt 2. Effect paints.
Fired.
Character trainer.
Fired.
Blah.
Fired.
I told you.
Fired.
Is that a metal band around the model's ankle? No, it looks more like a...
He's just got cloth.
Cloth guy?
Yeah, he's got cloth wraps around his ankles.
A little clothy. Shoop. Oops. Let's put that. There you go. Perfect. Bleep. But do you have a good compare contrast mini between the current silver and the new silver? Oh, you mean just our? I see what you're saying.
No, I'm not going to be showing that off yet. I don't want to get too far in the weeds because I don't have a product that's fully approved and ready to go. Part of what you're seeing me doing is working with it and seeing how it works with one step, how it takes washes, stuff like that. So there will be more forthcoming, but it is on another level compared to any current metallics out there. Super, super bright to the level of what you would normally call, polished aluminum or platinum.
Little Billy says, Chris, would you agree that Jason is painting this a quick, slow fashion?
Quick, slow.
Quick, slow fashion. I know what you're saying. You're making a homage to Jose. Quick, slow. Partner. That's my favorite part.
Like partner.
His hand too is just like partner. Yeah, so is it just silvers? I've been hunting down a good bronze. Our bronze right now is fantastic.
Yeah, all of our current metallics are fantastic. So it's really just a matter of the new formulation that I'm going for is just brighter metallics. So it will be different, but the current metallics are fantastic. And the bronzes are the standouts, in my opinion. Magnesium, dark bronze, bright bronze, light bronze. The bronzes are fantastic.
Wheel spinner. Funny story. Well, it is today. During the giveaway stream, Indy was rocking with Storm's Naturally. Things worked well. Chris pulls the first name right when the internet goes down. Oh, my goodness.
No.
Don't think my name was pulled. I know. You're not the first. Because some people get dive bombed with ads right when I'm like, and now.
They like join at the last minute. It's like, and now we're going to pick. And then the ads start. Good old Twitch being twitchy. Twitch gonna twitch.
What color are in set 3 one step, says Mo?
Holy, look at that blade.
That's a pretty shiny. Mo, TBD. We'll let you know later.
What colors are in set 3?
Yeah. I said TBD.
I'll tell you a little later today. Keep reminding me. I'll bring it up.
Oh, you will?
Yeah, we'll talk about it. We might talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Today? You're going to talk about it today.
I mean, we're releasing set 2 today. Why don't we talk about set 3 today?
I think the people would love you for that.
We might do that. We might give them what they want.
Real question, did you all just have the set 2 in shipping bodies ready to mail holy sack-filled baggins? They shipped so fast. No, we didn't. We do
have a new automated packing. Well, not packing. It's a shipping automation system. And so what it allows us to do is take all of the people that just ordered one step.
Yeah.
And section them off so that we can have boxes loaded with the paint, and then just print out a bunch of tickets. And since all the boxes are the same, they just get a label, pop, and sent, because they all weigh the same, they're all packaged the same.
Yeah.
So it's a system that allows us to do some stuff we weren't able to in the past, which is great.
Your dark bronze is one of the main colors I'm using for my Dystopian Wars fleet, along with dark camo green. Dark bronze, man.
Awesome, yeah, dark bronze.
Great.
All the bronzes are fantastic. Dystopian Wars, awesome. We work closely with the guys over at Occam, the wild group that make that game. Yeah, that just glazing some of the metallic just to see how it glazes over the top works really well. Super bright.
Oh, sorry. Gabe, welcome in.
Hello.
Welcome in, Gabe. How are you?
I'm good. It's release day.
It is release day.
Yeah! Yeah.
He's drinking
Yeah.
Cranberry juice straight.
vodka.
Yeah.
Sasquatch paints. When you are painting metallic over metallic to get a blend for base to highlight, which is your process? What is your process? My attempts seem to have very obvious lines between value changes.
Well, yeah, they're very difficult to blend, so you're going to need to thin it way down, first of all, and treat it more like a glaze.
Wad says hello.
Treat it more like a glaze. Hi. And I'm really just doing edge highlighting here, you know.
Look how shiny that thing is. That's shiny. Derpstick says, gonna paint an ultramarine using ultramarine blue.
Cool.
What would you use as a highlight? I have sky blue and faded ultramarine.
Faded ultramarine mixed in is great. White blue mixed into it is great, depending on how much of that kind of purpley violet tone you want left in it. That can work really well. Just get that point. Look at that. Look at how shiny the point gets.
Yeah. That's cool.
I'm just playing. I need to do more washes.
You're just
on these
doing
first.
Straight. That's the new color, right?
That's just straight silver.
Okay. Straight. Old silver or new silver?
New.
New. Okay.
Yeah, new.
Tech Elf, what's going on?
But I need to do some more washes on these. I just got a little carried away after doing some other stuff. So I need to do some sort of I want to do a little bit of a rusty brownish color on the steel, I think. I don't know if I want to do it all over. I'm really happy with the kind of greenish, yellowish that's on some of that. We need to do some of that on the...
Brent, what's going on, my man?
On the stuff that I just painted. We'll do that.
Whenever I hear someone say they're drinking cranberry juice, I automatically think they've got a UTI. Stan, I understand why, but you should. That's why you should probably drink more cranberry juice.
It's just good for you. It's good for you. It's just a little hard to stomach pure.
Oh yeah,
It's
straight up, 100%,
a little brutal, straight up, and I'm like,
it's a little butt puckering, as the kids would say.
It's a little tart. A little tart.
It's like a oh. Especially when all the meds doctor gave you. That's right. Just drink more cranberry juice. That's the moral of that story, I guess.
I've always liked cranberry juice, but it's a little much when it's
good.
not cut with water. I always cut it 50-50 with water when I'm at home.
Gabe reprimanded me the other day for cutting it with water.
What?
Yeah, you were there, Jason.
I was?
I don't know if he
No, I
was.
wasn't.
It happened right in front of you, and he gave me so much crap.
No, he didn't just cut it with water. It was like he poured a bottle of it in the ocean.
No, I did 50-50 in this class.
No way you did 50-50.
Yes, I did.
It was like 10-90.
No, not even close. Question.
It's like you looked at a lake.
Eric says, I have artist block for a Blood Bowl Goblin team. Any ideas on racial team colors people do not normally go to? Oh, for goblins?
When are we talking about skin or suit colors?
Yeah. Are you also just like trying to come up with a color scheme and you got too many options in your brain? That's what happens to me.
Janae. Yeah, let me know if you're thinking about because you said racial, didn't you?
Yeah. So are you talking about? Oh no, not racial. Radical team colors.
Oh,
My
okay.
bad.
I'm like racial
read-
team colors. What are we talking
Somebody
about?
was suit colors or skin. Oh, okay. Eric Center.
I mean, I always think that goblins are best in their greens. And then when you're doing suits, you know, sky's the limit. You do some really cool, fun stuff. When you're thinking about greens, you could do like red and white. Looks really great, like red and white stripes if you want to go crazy, like a footballer uniform or a
Like a
rugby uniform with like
1950s
red and
onesie?
white.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like red and white on them looks really great with the green. It can be
Ooh.
very Christmassy if you don't do your green yellow enough. You want to make sure you go really goblin green with the yellow green. But yeah, you can do a lot of fun stuff with that.
Oh, Rocco. Which texture paste do you think would work well for sandy desert base? I'm looking for super fine snow would work well. Oh my gosh.
Either cement or snow. That's what I use.
Ryan, you're out there. Your Blood Bowl Tomb Kings one came out great. I really liked how Ryan did his. I think he used like he used what is it called? The stuff that fixes drywall. But snow would
Spackling
work.
paste.
Yeah, snow would work great for that.
Yeah, snow or concrete is great.
Lumberjack, this month's challenge would make a fun team color. Just saying. Oh,
Yeah, also true.
That's
It was a good combo.
point. Forger, will there be an iron metallic in the new line?
Yes, like a dark iron. Yes,
Iron? What?
like a black metal. Yes, I got you.
Okay, for real question. I love it when you guys say I have a real question. I think that's hilarious. Kudos to you. Philip says those spikes look absolutely horrible, Jason.
Yep, I know. Which ones? The red ones?
No, he says they look like garbage. Just repaint it.
Yeah, great.
He said they actually look good.
Philip, it's great to have you around.
That's not what I said.
You're a real uplifting character there.
The spikes look...
Thank you, Philip. I saw what you
okay,
actually wrote as
Philip.
opposed to what Chris is trying to throw you under the bus for.
Philip was like, too many spikes. They do. This model's looking really alive, like very exciting.
Yeah.
I like the color contrast on it.
All right, let's do some...
This is how we should... You know what? This model has taught me that I need more contrast on my models. That's my TED Talk.
You can take rust.
Like the blue and the red. It's a great one.
Well, you can find that color,
Yeah.
that what we'll call contrast through color, and it can work really well. You know, you still have to keep your values set right so that you get brightness and darkness the way you want them. But yeah, it can do wondrous things.
Hoosier said, okay, real question. I'm going back to this one. I own your whole line of regular paint. Is there any reason to get one step, or should I just get the special sauce? Depends. Are you a lazy painter?
I'm going to tell you that there's always a reason to have the colors that you don't have.
Yeah.
You know, there's also a world where you can make one-step style colors out of all, but having these like the rust to just grab like I'm doing right now is super valuable, right? So that I can just go in and, you know, if we pop in super close, you can see how I'm just able to do these rust streaks instantaneously. And I don't have to mix any color. The paint's already ready to go. Put it out on the palette. Works exactly the way you want it. So there's a laziness to it that I think is worth exploring, regardless of how many of the colors you already have. But yes, you could just get the medium, which is why we do that, so that you don't have to rebuy the line. But there are a lot of colors in the one-step line that are not in the main line.
Much love, Frigid Phoenix. Happy One Step Set 2 release live day.
Thank you.
Much love. So excited for the set and future sets you all have planned. Oh, yeah, it's going to be great. Thank you, Frigid. We appreciate it. Blind Cap says, will the new line of metallics replace the first line or are they just new colors?
The goal is to eventually have them replace the current line, but both of them will sell for quite a while we determine that and let the community decide, right? Because the current metallics are our second best selling set of paints in the history of the company, next to the base set. So the metallics are very sought after. People love them. We want to make sure we don't upset anyone along the way. So you will have the ability to continue buying them, and we will continue making them for as long as people want them. But my goal is to replace with the new ones.
Yeah. Cool.
Because I do want to make more colors, but I wanted to look at the formula first before investing in making a bunch more colors, so that we could see, like, is there a way to even go better than our current metallics? And I feel like in a lot of cases the answer is yes. So as you can see, we're testing it out and just going for it.
Valkiv says, for set 3, are we getting a bone color?
Yes, kind of. There's already a bunch of colors that work great for doing skeletons and bone. But yeah, you'll continue to get some really cool colors for that. There is a much more like tan kind of brown color that will give you kind of a cleaner bone base color that you can use. I'll tell you all the colors later.
Oh, Fuzzsaw, this is a fun little question. Fuzzsaw says, what made you think, in quotes, need metallics, question mark? Like, why was the need?
Need? What do you mean?
Yeah,
need
like,
or new? Need be
I think
metallics?
Fuzzsaw's, you're going to...
I don't understand, Fuzzsaw.
I think you're talking about, like, why are we doing it? I'm assuming that's what you mean. Because we want to be the best. We want to bring you the best products out there. There you go.
Well, there's always, we're always looking at what we do and how
I
we can
see.
innovate. And,
You mean, why do we need new metallics? Is what you're asking. Okay.
Yeah. I've always been looking, we talk to people like Vince, and Vince is always on the march for finding new metallics, and he loves to paint with them and doesn't have a whole lot that he likes a whole lot. And so, I sat down and we said it would be fun to create something that got the Vince EV seal of approval. This was years ago, and in half in jest. And then since then, it was like, okay, well, I'm kind of on a mission to say, I think there's a better way to do metallics in general. Can we make it happen? Can we keep it in a water-based acrylic and not have to move to an alcohol base, which is typically better?
Yeah.
And, but can we do a water base? So again, we avoid any of the more difficult solvents to use.
Valhalla Painting. Thank you for that raid. Welcome in, Raiders.
And so, it's just one of those things. Like, sometimes there's not a whole lot of reason other than that. I like to innovate. I like to come up with new ideas. If I find a challenge, sometimes I just do it for that. All sorts of good reasons to take a look. Not all of them reach the light of day. Some of them are where we go in and we do stuff and we're like, yeah, that didn't quite work. There's no real need for that.
Yeah.
And I'm not afraid to admit that, so I'll consider it defeat when we have an idea that we're like, yeah, it's already, what we're doing is about as good as you're going to get. So don't worry about it.
The Zilfer says a color like skeleton horde contrast would be sick. It's bronze yellow's pretty close.
I was going to say bronze yellow
Bronze
is
yellow?
built to do that.
If you put a little bit of water with bronze yellow, I'm looking at skeleton horde now. It's pretty dang spot on, actually.
Yeah, bronze yellow was intended to kind of run that gamut, but also give you some other play. So I think it works really, really well in that scenario.
Yeah.
We were doing it on the Lord of the Hunt. We did it all on all that bone.
Yes, our bronze yellow is definitely going to be a little bit more vibrant though than I think skeleton red right out of the bottle.
Yeah, you can dilute it. Get it to do
Maxi,
what you want.
Maxi is 31 says, I'm looking forward to getting the Dauntless brushes. Hopefully Funkatronics Rex has some this week. Nice.
Oh, that's looking good. I like it with this little divot in here. Do a little bit of stippling of the rust up over where I've got that bronze yellow, that greenish, the way the yellow is over the bluish black.
Mm-hmm.
Get
This
it in
one's
there.
coming out
Just
really
kinda,
nice.
Just kind of stipple it and then give it a good press with your thumb. Smear it and blend it.
Here's a good question. JP, are there any plans for colored metallics?
Nah. I mean, we have colored metallics, bronzes and things like that, but as far as like blues and reds and stuff, nah.
Well, also, we have the metallic medium, which is a great tool for that. Mixing the metallic medium with our transparents is awesome. So I would do that. Let's see here. Cambot ordered the new one step. Nice. My past stream binge continues. My favorite moment from today was stream where Jason thoughtfully speculated on the number of I'm not gonna say that one. Number of blank than the human body contains.
Orifices?
Sphincters.
Sphinx. The sphincter question.
Chris, when are you learning to glaze? Soon. We just got to put on the books. There's not a really TBD on that. One of these days we will. We were just talking about that in our last meeting. We're thinking of a couple fun series, but it's just not at the top of our priority list right now.
And by that he means not on his priority list. That's what he means, Chad. He's actively avoiding you.
No, I'm not. This is not the case at all. We will do it one day. I need to prep a model for that.
Oh, here we go.
I guess I could do another frameable texture trimmer because I like the size of it so that everybody can see what I'm doing. And then I could do like a zenithal on it just to get it going. And then, you know what? That's what we'll do. Yeah, we'll figure it out. How about that? 20 years from now. There you go. Game Delay says, I joked in chat that I would like to see Jabe do a little jig. Nobody noticed, but today my wish came true. I do regret my wish a tiny bit.
Yep.
You did?
Yep.
Game Delay?
Told you.
Careful what you wish for.
And then Mo was like, careful what you wish for.
Dang. Mo's getting all crazy.
When will Chris be painting Cthulhu with the size 3 brush from head to toe? I won't be doing that. I shan't and I won't.
Do you regret it because of how incredible I did the one step?
It was the squeaky shoes for sure. Apollos says, question, do you guys prefer true metallic metal or non-metallic metal and why?
Typically, I do non-metallic most of the time. It is my preferred go-to because it gives you a lot more control in general over the application of the shine. You can spend a lot of time on your metallics. I mean, I'm starting to spend a lot of time on this. And you can get metallics to look really good. These are looking fantastic because of the layers of one step and wash and glazes that I'm doing over the top. So this right here is fantastic.
Yeah.
Right. The problem is that when you look at it and you rotate it around is that all that shine kind of goes away. So you have to spend an inordinate amount of time on every surface on metallic to get it to look the way you want. Whereas if you're doing non-metallic, you can kind of forego anything other than the money shot angle because you can set up your shine correctly and the rest of it isn't irrelevant, but more so. With metallics, because every area is going to reflect light, you need to make sure you give that nuance and that shadow and that secondary reflection and things like that across all those surfaces so it looks good no matter where you're looking at the model.
Is that going to be every time?
Woo!
Are you enjoying this?
Huh. It's like masochism.
My wife does that with wasabi, and I don't understand it. She'll it's like she
Because it tastes good.
stubbed her toe. She reacts that way, and I'm like, why are you doing this?
I love underpainting and then dry brushing with true metallics. That's one of my favorite things to do. Do a funky monkey underpaint, like with stippling, and then dry brush with metallics. I've been doing a lot of that on my Thunder Warriors lately. Which are pretty big. They're pretty chunky. Wah, ah, ah.
A little more aggressive with the rust on these chains.
Nice. Oop. Have you seen the new Exionos? I have no idea how to pronounce these things. What is this name? What the?
Exelon, Nostilla, and Aberration. Yeah, we have it. I haven't built those. They're
Is that a
they're
Warmachine?
They're hips plastic. Yeah, that's one of the Super Juniors.
Super Juniors.
Super Juniors with the Mercenary Junior Warcasters.
Oh, okay.
With the 80 mil War Beasts and Warjacks.
It's just a bunch of babies with superhero capes.
Exelon
Super Juniors
is one of the what do they call them? Dark operations. So yeah, we have almost everything here in house. I don't personally have the pig yet.
What pig?
Carver.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have Carver. I'm gonna get him, but I just haven't picked him up yet. Now that we're a dealer, we'll wait until we place an order for the store. Make it easy.
Droth, no, he's a troll.
It's a troll. This is Clanger. He's a character beast.
Brother, give me oats, brother.
A character beastie.
I would like some oats. Okay. Hunter White Wolf, first time chat, welcome in.
That steel up under there is just great.
So looking to do some painting with your incredible paints. Thank you.
Awesome.
Many painters suggest a wet palette. Is that advisable for pro acryl specifically? Great question.
If you like using a wet palette, then we tell you to go do it. I do not use a wet palette. I don't like them, but a lot of people do. So it's one of those that's completely subjective. Up to you.
Justin PK, yeah, I know. We're going to do it. We'll plan it out. We'll do it. I swear.
Liar.
I'm having a protein bar.
Could have had pizza.
I wasn't told.
What?
I wasn't told. I wasn't told about the pizza party day.
Oh.
I didn't. Pizza party day.
Oh, shoot.
What?
There's a pizza party that happened today.
What?
Yeah. Over at Clarendon.
I was over there this morning.
Pizza and donuts, actually.
I brought the donuts.
Well, there you go.
You brought donuts?
So he even contributed and didn't know what was going on. You guys,
What?
guys need to pay more attention.
I brought donuts and nobody told me.
Literally nobody mentioned this.
That's crazy. I cannot believe that we got passed up for pizza.
I'm bringing it up as an issue.
Talk to HR.
What type of dry palette do you use, Jason?
I use a piece of glass.
Bing, 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 bing.
Piece of glass. Pizza and donuts, 2 of the 4 major food groups.
Can you tap that again?
The donut group.
Question from Rocco. Rocco, I love how you do question in all caps with a colon. These are beautifully pitched questions. I know you guys are the Color Forge distributor for North America. If I want to order Color Forge, do I order from their site and you guys automatically get the order to ship it out?
Mm-hmm. Yep. We run the site.
Yeah.
We own the site.
Yeah.
It is us.
I am the site.
It is us.
No, you are blind.
Whoa.
So
Oh,
anytime that order comes through, the money goes in our bank, and we ship the order.
Yahoo. Zing.
And when you send it to customer service, it's us that answers it. We do the advertising. We are Color Forge North America.
I bet you Mo is going to say something about that schmutz on your brush.
Oh, right there. Some 3D printed sprue goo crap.
Jason.
Sir, yes, sir.
This studio needs a deep cleaning.
Well, that's up to you, buddy.
You got to move all your crap.
That won't happen.
Well, it's not going to happen then.
I told you. It's not going to happen.
We are Color Forge. I don't know what you're doing there, Droth. I think I got exactly what you're talking about, but... Hello, would you add shadows on a flat plate of light blue armor using a wash of dark neutral gray, wash of one step blue, or dark blue one step?
Oh boy, I don't know the color you're going after. All of those could work great. I think choose the one that you think is going to give you the shadow intensity that you're looking for. The one step is going to be the darkest out of what you read. The dark blue black is going to be the darkest out of what you read, if that was what you meant was dark blue black. It's like Payne's Gray. You could use Payne's Gray wash as well. You could use a black wash if you don't mind the desaturated coloring that it's going to give you.
Oh, let's see.
I think that the blue is probably going to be too bright and not shade it enough. But again, I'm not looking at the model, so that's a you thing. If you think the blue is going to be dark enough to get you what you want, then that might be the answer too.
No, I see you. That's where I saw it, Rocco. Over on YouTube. That's where I saw it. It helps it stand out on the YouTube because Restream Bot is all over the place in YouTube. So when you do it that way, I can see it. It was an excellent unveiling of your question. Continue as such. Yes, dark blue, black. I'm trying to add shadows on a Space Wolf Terminator after already doing Faded Ultra and Sky Blue.
Yeah, maybe the dark blue black thinned way down gets to get you where you want to be, right? When you start thinning it, that glazing that copper back over there works really, really well. That's why I like going with a darker color that you can thin down, because as you do, you're going to get less intensity. It lets you kind of control it as you apply, which I think is your best bet. Rather than trying to nail the color when you're doing filters, go with something darker than you would think you might need visually and thin it, and then layer back up to it to where you get the darkness that you want. Yeah, that's working really well.
Speaking of things, speaking of seeing things, Chris, I don't want to see you anymore. Why don't you use the special camera of yours and get out of frame? Wow.
Who's that?
That was Little Billy. It's tough.
Why do you put up with that, Chris? He goes from love to hate. He's a real, like, Sybil, like, something
He's a
wrong.
real villain.
Something wrong. Like,
now,
very psychotic.
There was a time on this last Saturday when I was setting up that PT that I did make like I was able to get from where it is to then zoom in on my eyeballs. So I will not be doing that. I could technically like see Gabe over there on the other table. It's pretty wild.
You can see me? You see me?
I can with that thing. That thing can spin around and then look at you.
Oh, with that?
Yeah. Technically.
It goes like 360 degrees.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Could you make it look at you?
I can.
Cam reception.
I won't do it now. I could
want-
have it look at what Jason's painting while Jason is painting what he's painting. If I put it on that screen right there, everybody would get the parallax, whatever that effect is, where it's like, wow, 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 wow. Like putting a mirror up to a mirror.
I think that
Everybody
need
would
to set up.
throw up.
You need to set up a macro button where it tilts to you.
I won't.
I think it'd be funny. Go slow.
You sound like a wounded dolphin.
That's what it sounds like. It's like
A wounded what, Jason?
Dolphin.
It does sound like some sort of aquatic animal.
You're aquatic animal. 5 star.
Dang it.
I've always heard that metallics will damage natural hair brushes, but I've never noticed any damage myself. Thoughts?
They'll
Because
damage a brush if you let them seep into the ferrule and leave them, if you don't clean the brush, because paint will damage any brush, so any paint will damage any brush if left in the ferrule to dry.
Yeah.
That's what causes all of the hairs on the tip of the brush to split and all sorts of problems that we see with brushes. Metallics have extra solids in them in the form of the flake, the mica or aluminum flake, depending on the paint. And those solids, when they get into that dry paint in the ferrule, cause even worse problems. So yeah, they will ruin brushes. Not any worse than worse than other paints, but as long as you're cleaning your brush, then you don't have anything to worry about. I'm using a Sable right now on these metallics, and they have aluminum.
Kel, yes, you can use a wet palette.
You're not pressing hard enough to have like the aluminum flake cut into the bristles of the brush or anything, so I don't know that I worry about that.
Hunter Wife Wolf, I wanted to say also thanks for doing this. It's incredible to be able to talk directly with the people behind such a great product and learn from the tutorials you do. Yes, that's why we're here.
Yeah,
we
100%.
appreciate that you're giving us your time.
Yeah.
And giving
for
our
hanging out
product
with
a
us.
try. So that's why we're
Thanks
here.
for hanging out with us. It's super important to be able to have friends on this journey. Any hobby is better with friends.
Yep.
You know, I can't imagine learning to skydive by myself. I would want to make sure there was somebody else there screaming with me.
Ah!
Yeah. That's where you needed your Doppler effect thing.
Ah! Roadside Miniatures, I have a limited palette question. With the Zorn palette, would I be better off going with a satin black over the coal black?
I don't understand the question. Why? Do you want satin black? Then yes. Coal black is good black.
For a Zorn palette.
I mean,
Maybe roadside.
using
You
a
could
black
probably
as
do
black
both.
as black. I mean, do you want it to be deeper black? The satin black will give you a deeper color, but if you matte varnish over the top, that goes away. So, you know, I would
Dealer's
do it with
choice.
coal black. That'd be fine.
Yes, and to go back to it, Baby J uses a wet palette just like Jason and Baby J say, just not super, super wet. Our paints come ready to go. No fuss, no mess. Green bases or black bases, says Droth.
Black, 100%. Don't ever paint your bases green. I will hunt you down.
Jason, to whom's their own. If you want to paint your base green, paint it green. Just don't show it to Jason.
All right, you hipsters. Let
Hey,
the
but
green
what if
base die.
What if I painted my base green?
Bunch of old hammer nerds.
Old hammer.
There's a reason why we don't do that anymore, because we don't play on felt pads.
Jason, but it's cool and it's nostalgic and it's a thing.
We don't play on felt pads
Jason,
anymore.
did
We have real
you-
terrain.
Did you used to paint your bases green back in the day? Was it
I'm
just
trying
what
to think
people
of
did?
if I ever did. I don't think I ever had a model that was painted that way. I painted some brown.
Michael Holtz just said, "What about brown?" No, we're talking Michael Holtz. We're talking about the old school green, like
Well,
the old
at that same
Goblin
time,
green.
there was some brown as well that
Yeah.
people would use. So I've used brown, and I think brown is okay. The whole goal as you start focusing in on the artwork of the model,
Yeah.
is that you want something that is neutral so it doesn't pull your eyes to the bottom of the model towards the feet. That's why I say on bases, make sure that when you're doing your basing material, you kind of keep it neutral to the rest of the model, unless the scene on the base is something that's quintessential to the vision of the model. Jungle leaves and the model's hidden in the leaves or whatever, then maybe it becomes the whole model. But typically you're trying to make your base as neutral as possible. When I'm looking at stuff, it's like neutral browns, something that it performs a function and looks like what it's supposed to be, but doesn't draw your eye away from the model. Like when you're looking at the model the way you're supposed to, it doesn't take away from the intensity of the flame in the braziers or whatever those are, right? So braziers, not braziers, braziers. So you don't want to make the base too crazy, and a green rim makes it too crazy. It will always pull the eye away from the model.
What is the best way to use wash glaze medium? Do you add it directly to the paint on the wet palette or in a cup?
Either or. Generally, I mix them in a cup if I'm going to use a lot. Mm-hmm. Just so I have the ability to have it useful longer.
Eric, we don't have any intentions to make a Payne's Gray primer.
We actually are making a Payne's Gray primer.
Oh.
We're working on it.
I take it back.
I do not know when that will happen, but yeah, we will be adding to the primer line at some point in time, and Payne's Gray and some of the other colors people have asked for are on the docket, but I have no timeline for you.
TBD. Scorched Earth, I've got to take off early. Have a great night, everybody. See you tomorrow. Take it easy, Scorched Earth. Thank you so much.
Scorch.
Real question, not a Chris insult. What was the Alien Invader miniature you painted on stream again? Wanted to check out their stuff. Zinvaded.
This just looks like a dirty penny. It's too easy. The dark green brown was the right choice. So I'm glazing with the copper here and just doing very light brush strokes to bring that color up towards the lit end of this thing.
That was raining.
It is.
It's supposed to.
It is? It is raining?
So it sounds like.
No. Bright sunlight was just a passing fancy.
I'll go check.
It's supposed to rain very heavily tonight. Meeple says, congratulations to Jason and Jen and the Monument Hobby support and fulfillment teams on Expansion 2 launch.
Thank you.
And Chris too. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It is going great so far.
Yes, it's going wonderful.
The team is knocking it out of the park.
It's raining.
It's because I put that horrible fishy smelling food out on the back.
Question, says Rocco. See, Rocco, I can see it. You guys used Procurl on the Game Envy wet palette at Depticon, right? Yes.
Sure.
Did you guys have problems with their paper letting too much water through? No.
Nah.
We also just did not. We did not.
Don't
put
flood
a
it.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah, don't flood it. I think that the biggest thing is that the instructions for wet palette are unclear. It seems. It does not require a lot of water. It requires a lot of maintenance.
Yeah.
If you try to skirt the maintenance part by adding more water to the sponge and the pool underneath, you will have a chance at problems because you will overwet. The paper is not smart. It isn't mechanical. It doesn't know how much water to let through. And it's not a perfect system. And in a perfect system, if you could have smart paper, so to speak, then you could get it to a point where the paper knew exactly the amount of water that had evaporated out of the paint that's sitting on top of the paper and only let that amount of water through to replace it. Since it doesn't, it allows water through at a heightened pace if you have a lot of water underneath it. And the water that evaporates, the water that gets on top of the paper, starts evaporating, and then you wind up with more water intrusion into your paint than you want. So just make sure that the top of the paper is not wet, and you'll love using them. I just here in Arizona, they wind up being a complete detriment because they dry out so quick. I spend more time squirting water into my palette than painting on the model. And I would much rather have a little bit of wasted paint on the palette than to have to maintain a curling paper, dried out, wet palette all day long. It's just not fun for me.
There you go.
I'm liking this.
I actually find my game MV paper to be very good, and paint does not dry out. Nice.
Yeah, most people love it.
What was the workup on that silver, says Tech Badger?
You're not going to like the answer.
How many more of these questions am I going to get?
It's
the new stuff that's not out yet.
It's a special formulation of silver that is not available yet, that I am testing out. That is ultra shiny. You can see in just the glaze that I put on the blade here, the shine that I get, and you can see the way it reflects the shadow in the room. But
Warmachine.
we were showing the other day that it was reflecting, like when it was at full bump, it was reflecting like skin color and stuff. Yeah, like that. That's insane. So it's a new metallic that we're working on, and is really, really awesome so far. I'm having a blast with it. So.
The silver tastes like real silver, says Xenobond. False.
It tastes like real silver.
Question.
Yes.
Do you have a brick and mortar store in Arizona? I have family and would love to stop in a physical store when I visit my brother.
We have a physical location you come check out. It is actually the factory. Depending on when you come down, the answer might change because we are opening up a physical actual store. So a retail location that is just for gaming and hobbying and playing. But that probably won't be open until probably mid-October. We might be able to soft launch early October. Every day that gets further away.
Wasted Minded, will your new silver turn my skin blue like the old one did?
Of course. That's part of the fun of it. Turn your skin blue.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Any place for Chris to live. That's the idea, Meeple.
Yep. It's the only reason we're doing it. Chris has this sob story about how, they came and they took my house away and blah, 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 blah. And we're like, Chris, was it ever your house? And he's like, well, I mean, I wanted it to be.
Which one? What are you talking about?
The one you live in right now.
What sob story?
Exactly.
There's no sob story here. But I told him to give me a shower. If I get to tour the factory, will a bunch of my tiny men sing to me as I die at the hands of Chris, says Little Billy. Yes. I'll personally finance that venture myself.
Oh, wow.
Bilbo, bravest little hobbit of them all. And then they're just, whoosh, you're dead.
Brutal.
That's
Chris is no chill today.
Whatever.
He's now singing the Bilbo song
Bilbo.
while ensuring Little Billy's demise.
Is there a new Pro Acryl range of paint coming out?
No.
Nope. We do have a new
range?
set that is coming out immediately today, which it already is out.
The amazing thing is when you get your paint right the first time, you don't have to release new stuff.
We don't do version 1. We don't do version 2. We don't do version bibbity bobbity boo.
We just make good paint.
Oh. Version bibbity bobbity boo.
Well, I might do version bibbity bobbity boo.
Mo, top of the hour reminder to show us the one-step colors for set 3. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. If you ask for it, he won't do it. No. I do think, though, will there be a giant Chris Air dancer in the front of the new Monument store? No, but I do think we'll need those inflatable wavy guys.
Yeah.
If we could get one made to look like Huey, that'd be awesome.
That's what he's talking about. The air dancers.
What is the actual name of that, though?
Spaghetti Man.
Spaghetti Man.
No, they're Wacky Inflatable Arm Man.
That's what it is. Wacky Inflatable Arm Man. There's tomato. Wad says, see you all. This is a skill issue. What I did is found a planet of incredible tiny people and encouraged them to live on my wet palette paper. Ugh. They built structures that allow precise amounts of water to re-enter the paint as it leaves. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Wad, thank you for sharing us your secret how to use a wet palette.
Can you rent them out? Make bajillions, or at least tens of dollars.
Bilbo.
We'll be tenionaires,
You were
thousandaires.
probably looking deeply into Gabe's eyes instead of listening to
that's
Jason.
slavery.
False. You are incorrect, Mo. Nick, my dude, says, question. I love that everybody's doing this now. There you go. Question. If I wanted to do a gray that reads colder, would painting a blue base coat with maybe one step slate gray over the top, thin, new to this whole layering thing. Okay.
You want a cooler gray.
Cooler gray, painting a blue base coat maybe with one step slate gray over.
Yeah.
That
Okay,
could be
so the
cool.
slate gray needs to have a bright base to really come alive because it's a bright color. The way that the one-step paints work is you can put them over dark colors and they will give you like accent colors over dark colors, but they don't really show themselves until you put them over a bright top coat, right? So you would need to make sure that that's your plan somewhere along the line, is to have a bright base for the color to sit on. So if you did blue and then did a zenithal of something like bright neutral gray or even white, then you did the new bright slate gray, that would be the way to do it. You can make your shadow color out of the blue and then come back after that with the white highlight over it, in a zenithal style. And then, like I said, do the bright slate gray to color that how you want it in the gray spectrum, and that would look great.
Yeah, Droth, if you're having some troubles, just read that message I just sent. Contact support. If you're having any, like a shipment question or anything like that about your order, just message support and we'll get it handled. Tech Elf question. Instead of Spaghetti Man, make an inflatable Huey. Tech Elf.
That's what Gabe was saying.
We just said that.
What Chris was saying.
Jeff Brando, thank you so much for that sub. 4 months. Yeah, Droth, that's definitely like what Jen was saying right there. Hit up support. We are not...
We can't help you.
We don't really do that here on stream, so just make sure you hit up support. We'll get you taken care of, man. That light gray wizard's butt is probably exactly what you're looking for, maybe?
It's really good. It has a bluish hue to it, so it's a very cool gray.
No, these
Works
new metallics
great.
will not taste like the old ones, because we don't know that. Yeah, not for here, Droth. Hit him up in support. Death Before Dishonor. I'm assuming Huey's legal name is Hugh. No, it's Huey.
It's Huey.
It's his last name, Jazz. Ah. We'll put it up there. So have you tasted them both? Mo, like I said, we don't condone that. We don't condone any of the eating of any kind of paint.
Don't eat the paint. How many times must we say, don't eat the paint?
People, glad you like that one. That's a fun, that green scale video. That short is good. It's a good methodology. Super simple. Little Billy not going to be spending company money on that one. Kale says, thank you for answering questions. 8 a.m. here. Got to get the day started. Hey, take it easy. Thank you so much for hopping in. Yes, there is a sticker that says don't eat the paint. That's what it is. Stick it where you need to remind yourself.
Again, just kind of going to glaze the tip of this with the silver. Always making sure to bring my brush stroke.
You mentioned a
from
name
down here to
but
where
did
it
Chris
wants
do
to
that
go
video?
brightest.
I did actually, Meeple. I edited that one. Jordan is the one who did the paint job, and I will post that because that is a great methodology. This one right here is what I think you're talking about. Cool bling. There you go. Take it
I'm
easy.
sorry, guys, but that shoulder plate is just dumb.
Is there a Don't Eat the Paint t-shirt too? Not yet.
I might start painting everything in
That's a great idea.
true metallic metal.
I don't think so. No.
That's really good.
It's pretty cool. Schlanky. That's right, Ghost Hunter. Now you get it. Nicholas says, put in an order for like 180 things this afternoon and just got a shipping notification. Nice. They're crushing it. Nicholas, I believe you are at a store. I'm trying to remember which store you're at. Do you get the delayed emote notifications on Discord when someone selects forks and knives on your announcements? No. Can you go over how you did that metal shoulder pad? No.
Chris won't let me.
Nope. Jeff Before Dishonor has a question. I'm kidding. It's one of the new silvers. So
it is a formulation of metallics that we're working on. It is silver, and then over the silver base, I did a thin dark blue black one-step coverage.
Is awesome, by the way.
I say thin. I thinned it probably 50-50 with one-step special sauce with the dark blue black, and then I glommed it on. So I didn't glaze it. I just put it on as one step is supposed to be, and it made it kind of a dark bluish steel. Then over the top of that, I went with bronze yellow, and the bronze yellow gave it a neat kind of, like you can see it kind of moves towards greenish in some places. Then I went over it with rust, and with the rust, I just painted around the rivets and a couple of drip spots and in the crevices, and then glazed it into some of the shadows, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I glazed it into the shadows like up there and on the underside of these pyramid shapes on the forearm piece. But it just gives it such a natural steel look. Like that's a steel plate sitting in your garage right there, right? And so you can see the bronze yellow gives it this kind of greenish yellow feel because the yellowish in that and the orangish in that with the blue makes it kind of a really cool seafoam green over that blue-black. So it gave us a really nice tarnished steel look. Then the rust around the rivets, like I said, and then now I'm going back with the silver and just doing the edges and glazing the bright spots, like right there, like holy crap, like right there. Right.
It's cool. We can use the current metallic paint in one step if you got that, what you need. I'm sure it'll look, yeah, absolutely. Our silver will look very close.
Yep.
Jesse, who will you be using the new formulation for dark bronze as well? I don't think that color could get any sexier.
Oh, just wait.
You have no idea.
Just wait. The entire line is going to be made in this.
Yes, Jeff Brando, it was.
The other metallic that's on here is copper.
Yep. Rust is in set 2, by the way. I feel like this model has misunderstood the purpose of artillery shells, says Game Delay.
Very much so. He's just decided I'm going to throw them. To heck with the rest of you people. For some reason, I don't know how how exactly it works, but I guess if you throw them hard enough, they just go through whatever you throw them at anyway. Who cares about the boom part? He's got like high explosive anti-tank shells. They went to the part of like making different shell types. He's got like mash head.
Just for all of these questions about the new metallics, TBD, they are replacing them. That's the intention, to replace the OG line. And
It's
TBD,
a long way out, though, and we will make sure that you still have access to the current metallics because people love them.
Yeah.
And then we will have access to them for quite a while. We're not just going to rug pull you. We're going to test these out. We're going to show them we're on stream. We're going to have fun with them. And then we'll come back around and determine what, when, why, where, and how. And we'll keep you up to date.
Shadowcast says, opinion question, do you think it's better to do all your base coats first than do the midtones, highlights, or work on material up at a time? One material up at a time.
You see me do both. You'll see me work on sections of a model and get them close to finished and then move on to the next section. I prefer doing that on like display style models. When I'm doing army models, a lot of times like on this guy, I'll do a lot of base coating and then I'll come back and do the detailing for the base coated colors, so that I get a better feel quickly. Because this is the first troll we're painting that will be the basis for the army. So, you know, getting the skin dialed in, because that's a big component of trolls, determining whether I'm doing non-metallic or metallic, and in this case, doing the metallics and then pushing them to the limit to see if, you know, because the metallics, by the time I get done with this, I will consider them pretty much done. And then we'll bring up the skin highlights with the brush, because all of it is airbrush right now. We've only done 2 colors on the spine. So I'll do different levels of painting on different things until I can get to what the general coloring of them is. And then once I have the general coloring, move on to the next thing so that it feels like I'm, you know, am I making good color choices? Is the composition going to look good? Things like that.
Jeff Brando, I'm using green oxide and Noosh to do verdigris over bronze painted statues.
Yep.
Okay. Do I need to dry brush light bronze over bronze or something else to highlight contrast before the verdigris?
I would, yeah. I think that would work really, really well. I just highlighted the copper here. I'm going to go back over it with verdigris here in a minute. So you're going to see me do the same thing. And I will use the green oxide. So you'll see me accomplish kind of the same thing you're trying to do. And I've done it by, you know, highlighting with, I just went back and highlighted with the same copper again. I will probably then need to highlight something a little brighter. The copper itself is not an ultra bright color, so I may need to put something a little bit brighter on top there.
Sandwich Bro, painting question. For making a one-step mixture of faded ultramarine, for example, would I use water as well as the 3 or 4 to 1 ratio of medium to paint? ?
You don't have to. If you like the flow of it with just the medium, then I just use the medium. If you want it to flow, if it's not quite liquid enough and you want to thin the viscosity down, then you can add water to it, but you don't have to. Right? That's just a how does it feel to you thing. I say that with the one step is a low enough viscosity medium that it tends to work very well just doing it, you know, like 3 to 1 with the color, and you're done.
Alucard says, which Pro Acryl paint is a deep red?
Black red, burnt red.
Mm-hmm. Burnt red is an amazing color. Red oxides also. All of our reds are awesome.
Burnt red is the color that you see here over dark plum on these quills. Is burnt red over dark plum. So it's a nice deep red. Mahogany is a super deep red. You would call it mostly a brown. But it's great.
For armies like this, are the competition rules about having the same color skin? For example, could this army have blue, green, orange orcs are all the same? Wait a second.
You can make them whatever you want. There's no rules. There's no rules in 40K or any game I know that causes you to have to paint anything a particular color.
Yeah. I think that's what you're asking.
There might be some narrative event you go to that they wouldn't let you bring yellow ultramarines. You know, if you painted them like Imperial Fists and then wanted to play the rules of ultramarines, they might have a problem with it in a narrative style. But outside of that kind of stuff, I don't think there's anybody that would ever care.
A question, how do you deal with pain? Okay, how do you deal with the pain of your 30-hour model getting smoked off the table in 30 seconds of a round one crying?
You know what? All of the models look better, and that's the thing, is that it makes you happy whether you win, lose, or draw. You can win best painted. Even if you're a horrible general, you can come back and say, yeah, well, at least my stuff looked good dying. But it is tough, right? It is hard when you spend hours and hours and hours painting something, and then it dies in round 1. It just gets picked off the table by some, abusively strong model.
The second thing you could do is drink heavily or use hard drugs.
I don't recommend either of those things.
Chris does both of those. It's really a shambles.
It really helps when my models get blown off the
taking
table.
him to game night, because the problem with Chris is that then he picks up your models and like throws them.
And the problem is too, is I run horde models, armies, so I get really just abysmal.
What you could do is you could make a little mini display that goes off to the side of the board. Are you snoring at me right now with my great idea?
He's literally snoring at you.
Like, you can make a cool display board off to the side that
Hey,
fits
what
in
did
your
you do to
carrying
deserve
case.
this kind of treatment?
And then when it dies, you can put it on the cool display board for people to still look at.
Wow, you got crickets.
Chris, I'll end you publicly.
Is what you were doing to me earlier, mister. Jeff Brando. Good tips, Chris. Thank you, Jeff Brando. Hard liquor and drugs.
Jarls,
I don't recommend
I'm not
any of
pretty
these
enough
things.
to have
Watch
a camera.
us serve our multi-day suspension here on Twitch for condoning drug usage by minors.
No, I don't recommend these things legally. That was a test and you failed. Don't do that. Drink water, plenty of it, no hard liquor, and no illegal drugs. Take a shot per no. Why is Gabe always just a voice off screen? Because I would prefer him not to be on the camera.
He's worried.
Because he's just over there on his computer. Doing work.
I am working.
Drink. You just drink straight gasoline. Okay, there you go.
It's pretty much what I'm doing, yes.
When you're picking colors, how do you judge the level of contrast from high to low? I'm painting a cloaked jade with deep jade for the shadows, but I don't know if bright jade should be what I push to, ?
So I guess it depends how much contrast you want, right? If your cloak is shiny, then bright jade might be great. You can mix the bright jade with the jade. So if you go dark jade, jade, bright jade, sometimes those 3 colors get you too bright. If the bright jade is like along the edges of a cloak, makes it look a little more shiny than you want, maybe creates too much contrast. You could mix the bright jade with the jade to get a mid-tone and use that as a highlight, right? Sometimes just dark jade works fine on a cloak, right? You don't have to have those 3 steps that I talk about, but you still might want to do dark jade, a mix of dark jade and jade, and then, jade on top of that. That works really well. Both of them just left the room. I have no idea why. Why did both of you just leave?
Well, Chris got up to go get water, and I was going to ask him to get me water too, but then you were talking on a good.
Both of them just left.
You were on a good tangent, so
You guys just both left.
So I got up to go get water.
What is going on here?
Little Billy, that's correct, except it's the opposite way. Friends to enemies, rather than enemies to friends. Vipus, it's called friendship.
What's that?
Vipus said they left for that joint bathroom trip thing. I said friendship.
Oh. We don't talk about that.
Hold hands under the stall.
That's gross. Poo fingers. That's why you're always sick. You guys keep holding hands under the stall. That's disgusting.
It's Christopher's request. He needs it.
Is he scared?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like stage fright thing.
I'm back.
Did you get more cranberry juice?
No.
He just left. He didn't even say anything. He just left.
Where'd you go?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
I've been here the whole time.
You.
What?
You literally just left.
What are you talking about?
You both just left. You were gone forever.
What? What are you talking about?
Don't let him do this to you, Jason.
Huh?
Don't let him do this to you.
What are you talking about?
He's literally the king of this.
Put him
I
in
have
timeout.
no idea.
Timeout.
You just literally walked away and didn't say anything.
Me?
Yes.
No.
That was you. Yes.
No.
It was most definitely you.
Unfortunately, Chris, we have evidence.
Yeah, it's literally
You're caught in 4K.
the lack of you being on the video.
I'm going to edit it out. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Nice X, thank you for that. As the dice rolls, thank you for that sub. And Jeff Brando, thank you for all those beautiful subs. I was getting water. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Of course not.
I've been here the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
This is like a Twilight
of course.
episode.
Oh, yeah. Sure you have. Speaking of highlight, let's do some light
Speaking
bronze.
of highlighting,
We'll do some light bronze
I
over
used
the-
light bronze yesterday.
over the top of the copper.
No, 2 days ago. Yesterday? 2 days ago. No.
Keep saying it. Eventually you'll remember.
Monday. Monday
Or
is when
you'll
I
just
did
make
it.
it up. You will have an answer. One way or another.
Monday is when I did it.
One way or another.
Jason, what are you talking about? I've been watching Chris stand there the entire time, says Rocco.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
Rocco.
Sure, whatever. It doesn't work on me.
Thank you. Bilbo, Bilbo. Hey, all. I had a quick color scheme question. I'm doing Flesh Eater Quartz Army, and I was wondering what your thoughts on underpainting dark purple Zenithal with dark yellow green and filter it with one-step graphite gray. That sounds amazing. Shadowcast, also, thank you for those gifted subs.
Yeah, I like where you're going with it. The green under the graphite gray. The graphite gray is going to give you a very dark, muted tone of green over that, right? Remember that the colors are not going to necessarily come out as graphite gray, so you're going to get that very deep undertone out of the yellow. Did you say yellow green or dark yellow green?
Let's see, dark yellow green. Yellow, yeah, dark yellow green.
So it's just going to tone that way down.
Shadowcast, thank you so much, man.
You might play around with that with yellow green instead of dark yellow green. Go a step brighter because you're going to be knocking it down with the graphite gray.
Shadowcast, if you got a community gifted sub from Shadowcast, give him some hearts. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Panic Bomb says, hey, everybody, picked up One Step Set 2 after work today. That's fantastic. Rattlecan, what's going on? Better late than never. That's what I've always been told, right, Jason?
What? Better Nate than lever.
None of that business, mister.
It's literally better late
That
than
stuff is not for this building.
better Nate than lever. It's about the snake
South,
named
absolutely.
Nate who guards the lever at the end of the world that prevents the apocalypse. And a truck comes slamming down the highway, and Nate the snake just jumps out in front of the truck.
What are you
and
talking
freaks
about?
everybody out because everybody's like, Nate, what are you doing? And then the truck hits Nate and kills Nate. But the truck does not hit the lever that destroys the universe. And so everybody at the end says, well, better Nate than lever.
I see.
Oh, I hate that.
You can hate it all you want, but it's part of history. It's
Salmon
part of
Fro
history.
says, Jason, do you know what year it is?
No.
The year was 1985. Super Duper John says, is the Color Forge white bone basically taupe?
No.
No, it's white bone.
It's more like ivory,
Yeah, kind of.
like bright ivory.
That was a good joke, and Chris hates that. It was. I thought it was pretty cool.
The year was 1965. It was the 80s.
Shadowcast says, who's the president, Jason?
What?
Who's the president? Who does number 2 work for? It was 82 years ago.
Mr. President. Happy birthday.
Do not ask what Pro Krill can do for you.
But what you can do
For
for Procrawl.
Of course I know what year it is. The year of the giveaway. Yes, Rocco, yes! You know exactly what year it is! We had a giveaway yesterday on a Tuesday so that we could give things away. Thank you. That's the year. That was a great segue, Rocco.
With light bronze over the copper. Ooh, so
what would you
good.
do?
It's delicious.
What would you do for a pro acryl bar, says Sazzle? Commit murder and atrocities.
What?
I don't know. What do you want,
What are you
Sazzle?
talking about?
Sazzle's asking, what would you do for a pro acryl bar?
What is a pro acryl bar? Look at that shine.
Shing! Make a quick sound. 3, 2, and 1.
That's a bendy sword.
Come on, man.
If you take out your sword and it goes,
Yeah, it has to have the.
Come on now. It's the year Chris finally gets fired. I'm on my way.
He's been
The
fired
expert
every
acrylic-
year he's been here. What are you talking about?
The expert acrylics are kind of a bar
just
shape,
keeps
says
coming
Mo.
back.
Thank you, Mo. Pro acryl pastels when? That would be the closest thing we get to a bar if we made like little pastels. How do we get into that game, Jason?
I'm not listening to you.
Barkeep, pints of news for everyone.
Jason, what are your thoughts on pastels?
Pastel.
Like
wait,
colors?
What are we talking about? Pastel colors?
Yeah.
He
like
has
paints.
some of those old pastels, like the.
Yeah, are we talking about the physical product of pastels, like oil pastels, chalk pastels?
I'm talking about
Or are we
color.
talking about when you are talking about a very
He's talking
desaturated color?
He's talking about color.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not a big fan necessarily of bright pastels, but desaturated color is a lot of the way we paint. You know, like this blue on the skin is a desaturated blue that is very pastel in nature. So I paint a lot that way because it is more realistic, but I don't like the bright ones, you know, like pastel pinks and yellows and things like that. Is not the way I choose to paint. but they're great.
Chorf, I'm just going to tell you this right now. You're asking when pro acryl finger paint when. I would like to introduce you to our main line.
We're straight on your fingers.
You have it now. It comes out literally when you put the paint on your fingers. So there you go. It's official. Gentastic bar soap. That's the next thing we got to get Jen to make is bar soap. For all those
Get right on that, babe.
dirty little hobby sessions.
You heard him. We don't have a choice. Chris runs the place, I think.
No, we
Jen's out there and she's like, I could make a really good soap. Because she already has, number one. And number two.
Gentastics drunken bar soap
Yeah.
for all those dirty little hobby sessions.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It's
Dirty
crazy.
little hobby sessions.
It's
You know?
crazy.
I don't know, sometimes you got to get filthy,
I didn't do this.
Write that down, write that down.
Yesterday I fed him. Today I have literally no skin in this game.
A finger painting monthly challenge would be so fun. Little
I
Billy,
purposefully didn't invite him to pizza day.
I was really upset about that actually on my way over. I kind of lamented the pizza.
How did you find out about pizza?
When Jason told it to me. But I knew in my heart I was lamenting something, and now I know.
I was like, did you know when you're on your way here? 'Cause
He's
you're
always
down there.
sad, and this
Yeah.
time he has a placement for
And
pointing his
like,
sad at it.
Oh.
why do we need Jen says, why do we need that?
Have you been to a nerd store?
Jen, are you saying that as a question or like as a business pitch to us? Like, why do we need that?
Yeah.
Chat. Or is it more like, why do we need that? See? I could read this two different ways.
I
Why
vote for the
do
latter.
we
Yeah.
need this?
I,
I was
vote
thinking
for the
what-
latter, knowing Jen.
I was thinking what Chai Cat was thinking is, well, it can wash your thumb off really well.
Oh, your thumb palette.
Your thumb
Clean your
palette.
thumb palette with
Yeah.
actual bar
Gentastic's
soap.
drunken thumb soap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
This I'm down for.
Now we're getting there. Now we could use it on stream. Rep. And then what we could do is we could do like what Fast Orange does and put some stuff in it. Jen says yes. Perfect.
We don't know what to, but we're gonna say that it's
I'll take
for doing it. heard
Okay.
it here
Oh my
first.
gosh, it could be like fast orange where it's got like the stuff in it.
Well, you can make it like. Have you seen those like dog paw cleaners?
Yeah.
Where you like put their paw in and then you just
I use that on my
put on
back.
your thumb and.
Yeah.
Chad, I apologize. I have no idea what's going on.
I use that to clean my body.
No idea what's going on, Chad.
Hug your fulfillment team, says somewhat civil. They fulfilled my order. It is waiting and has a ship sticker on it. I ordered 45 minutes after the Discord notification. Sorry, I was stuck in the meeting. Fantastic work. Hey, shout out to them. It's Pumas. Thank you, Ryan. Pumas. Yes to both ways of asking why. There it is, Jen. I know why. I agree with you. I think Jen is secretly now planning this out, Jason. What do you think?
Great.
Jen, can it smell like the pink soap from Mexican restaurants?
I will hunt everybody down.
Jen, I will bring it in for the leadership team.
No, I am not going to put anything that smells like toilet cakes on my skin.
It doesn't smell like toilet cakes.
It does smell like toilet cakes.
It smells like joy and happiness and a good positive outlook on life.
The pink soap in the restroom smells like joy and happiness to you?
I didn't.
Show us on the doll.
I didn't have
where
much
your childhood
growing up.
occurred.
I didn't have much.
Yeah!
Every time you do that. I'm sorry.
It just dries my mouth out. It's like a desert.
But you keep drinking it.
It's good. I like cranberries.
Hobby Dad. For all those Nurgle for all those little Nurgle players. Now you get it. We're making bar soap. 2057 is going to be a huge year for Monument Hobbies. Panic Bomb says. Oh, Jen. Okay, Jen, here we go. Oh, is this a soap for hand washing? Yes, Jen. A bar soap of your bar soap, right? That's good for cleaning hands. Because then nobody could tell me that if I've washed my hands. And we could clean Jason's thumb palette with it.
It might actually be really good for cleaning pallets. Pallets. Because you could use, like, you know?
Nobody saw what you were doing.
I literally stopped listening to these people chat, so.
Gabe did this. We could do that. But that's our sponsor, Dawn Soap, so we don't want to jeopardize that. Dawn Dish Soap is how you actually clean your glass palette. We're not sponsored by anybody but ourselves.
Putting our sponsorships at risk.
Ladies and gentlemen, this episode is brought to you by Jen's Bar Hand Soap.
Depends.
No, it's definitely not. Now everybody's going to get a Twitch
That's
ad.
what we call our bar soap.
Depends?
Depends.
Oh, no.
If we make a wet palette, that's what it has to be called. The Depends palette. Do you use a wet palette? It depends.
It depends. Does Pro Acryl work on a wet palette? Depends. That's genius. And we'll get Depends to sponsor the sponge part for the palette.
Made with real adult diapers.
Yeah. To absorb the water. It's a great idea.
Absorbs every last drop.
That's right, Ryan. Now we're thinking.
This is how product development works.
Oh, man.
What if we put diapers in my palette?
Yep.
Can we make money from this? Sure. Will it make us laugh for a month? Yeah. Great. Write it down. Make the wet palette an optional glass insert so you can use it as a dry palette too. Yeah,
somebody does that. I saw one that was like that.
You could do that, but then you would put it over the Depends foam. We're so off track, Jason.
You are.
I'm so sorry. We're back.
3 days in a row. I'm just painting.
No. Yesterday I was very serious business.
You were not serious
The
yesterday.
day before I was more serious business. Welcome in, everybody.
You have never been serious.
If you are not familiar with what's happening today, we released...
Just look back at what happened yesterday.
That's right. We released Pro Acryl One Step Set 2, available now. I, for one, am very excited to play around with olive yellow and bronze yellow. I almost did that.
They're amazing.
I've been doing my Thunder Warriors, these Terminators, and I think I'm going to go back tonight and water down some bronze yellow and slap it on there.
Hey, you know what's not been happening?
Uh-oh.
Jen hasn't been going and singing.
Jen?
What's going on?
Oh!
What's going on? Why? I
Why
just
did that
sang.
come
I just
up?
sang a little bit.
Why did
And
that
I was
come
like,
up?
where has Jen not been going and singing?
This is where Avian, if Avian's in here, he's going to cue some bits. Jen, I have nothing to do with this. I would like to keep the hype going for the bar soap for our hands.
Jen really enjoyed her singing, and it just made me remember she hasn't been singing lately.
Big Bob says I'm going to have to go get chocolate milk soon from the chocolate cows.
Oh my God, they're so good. That chocolate milk is like a milkshake in a bottle. It is so amazing.
I think there's slight amount of drugs in it. It's summer break.
Oh,
We'll
okay.
start again in
Gotcha.
September. That's awesome. I remember
Gotcha.
you said Jen was singing. That's great.
Yeah, she goes out with her friend, and they do this choir thing where it's like just a random group of people that get together and go choir.
Does it sound something like this?
But I would like to sell you a broom.
This thing is long, man. It's a little pickle grenade. Are you a Nurgle player with Cheeto fingers? They got soap for you. Cobby. This is a great idea. Hand soap for your dirty little hobby session. Jen and Chris singing O Tannenbaum when? Jen, let's do it this Christmas.
That the next Christmas commercial?
Oh, that's it. Straight to camera. That's it. Wizard's Butt Soap. Thank you, Wad. Jen says it sounds exactly like that.
Like a yodeling pickle with me singing in the foreground or background or whatever?
Yodeling. Chris is listening to Little Billy now. I don't listen to anybody.
He listens to big band music.
I'm so disappointed I wasn't that person for you today, Jason.
So, chat, I was sitting at my desk, and I heard a car pull up, and a loud stereo system, which Chris has the loudest stereo system in Phoenix.
What?
And
I don't even have one.
And it was blaring. I can kid you not, like big band music, like big brass section,
like old
like
Dean
40s
Martin's
40s style big band with a singer and brass section going off, and and so I'm like, oh my God, Chris is not helping his Spotify age. And I look out, it was literally the first thing that came to mind is that, what is Chris doing?
That wasn't me.
And I looked out, it wasn't him.
Oh,
it was somebody dropping their kids off. It was your people.
Dude wipes, but wizard's butt wipes. No, that's different territory. We're gonna do hand soap. We're gonna sell millions. Hand soap for cleaning. It would be a hand bar soap that is meant to clean paint off your hand with a little bit of pumice.
Pumice?
As long as it smells like how the soap smells now.
No.
It smells so good.
Oh, our soap?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you meant the pink hand soap at the
no.
Mexican restaurant.
Oh, we could do it like that.
This is very scary to me that this is like what makes you go, oh.
It's nostalgic.
Okay.
Chris, does ProAcryl work better with Redgrass Games reusable paper or Game MV paper? I don't think it works better with either. I think what Jason's point is for the wet palette is that don't add a lot of water regardless of the paper you use.
Yeah.
I think overall you can get away with any paper, but like what Baby J does, it's just damp. That's it. It's not a pool of water. You don't need it for our stuff.
There should be no wetness on the paper. Other than the paint. That's the whole point of it.
Yes, we do sell brush soap. Great segue. That was my entire plan.
We make
to get.
We make the world's best brush soap.
Let's see. Check this out. You'll love this video. Jen does a whole cleaning brush tutorial, and I've linked this thing so many times. But it's great. I have actually been going through all of my old brushes and cleaning them. And really getting down in the bristlies and getting some fresh brushes. Fresh brushes. There it is. Oh, Jen got the link before I did. Look at that. Or right after. There it is. Jen just put in the actual page. That'll take you right to the product page. Yep. It's good stuff. Oh, and it smells so good. Yes, this model is from Warmachine. What kind of troll is this?
It's a Southern Creole's Kith Guard. It is Clanger. That's the sub-faction is the Southern Creole's Kith Guard, and this is Clanger. He's a named troll, so a character.
Clean my brush, clean my mustache, all of the above.
We have another one here that I never can remember his name.
Oh.
Maybe Jen remembers. See if this is a Jen test for Jen, because I can never remember what this guy's name is. I think we called him Ralph or something. I don't remember what it is. He's another character troll.
40 minutes after the hour reminder for Jason to show us the new one-step set 3 color, says
Okay.
Mo.
Let me get these teeth.
Oh no, my hand is so close to the stream off button. Whoa. Whatever will happen. Oh, you hush, Chris. Jen says, Chomper, question mark?
Yeah, Chomper. Look at that. Great one. Babe, you're learning. You need to play Warmachine, babe. Come pick an army. We have all of them. That way I can say that, yes, I bought all these so that Jen had choices.
Jen going to come hang out with us on Friday night?
I wish.
That'd be fun.
She would have so much fun whooping our ass. She is literally the world's best tabletop gamer.
Jen, come hang out with us.
But she retired undefeated. That's her whole shtick.
Jen, you made a good decision.
She won all 3 of her games and never played another
Don't listen
one.
to Chris.
I should have did that.
Come hang out.
That's actually a great idea.
We were talking today at lunch about Chris's... He has a patron saint of cheating that follows him around.
It's true.
You talking
right?
about me?
Like, Chris will open up the codex for the army he's playing, and he goes, no, it says right here, cast as many spells as you like. And you'll have the same codex and open it up to the same page, and your page is totally different.
Yep.
It won't have that paragraph in it. You'll look at his, you'll look at yours, you'll look at his, you'll look at yours. The patron saint of cheating alters everything Chris owns.
Including technology.
His faction packets.
Yep.
He makes these faction packets. He has a printout. It says, no, it says right here, 50 million health.
Yeah.
It says, mine says 10.
To be fair, the app did show me 20 health on those pigs, and I did get confirmation from everybody at that table.
That's what we're saying.
That it's
We're
not
not saying
my.
that,
Dr.
we're
Rhino
not
was
saying
going
that's
to
your fault.
That's not. It's, I don't know.
It's a patron. The patron
it's
saint
whoever.
of cheating.
Dr. Rhino. Who made that man a gunner? I did, sir. He's my cousin. I did that one for Dr. Rhino.
Ryan, how about those Hobbit dice?
Oh, well, that was just because I was rolling.
No, we need it.
No, he literally has cheater dice.
We need to test those.
He has dice that he's like, oh, I need 6s? Let me reach into my bag of tricks. And he pulls out the dice that he rolls 6s with all the time. Then if he needs to roll 1s, let me grab my dice that roll 1s. They're not the same dice. He never rolls the same dice all the time. You are going to have to, for the rest of our gaming nights, you are going to have to pick 6 dice. And those are the only 6 dice you can use the entire night.
That's fine. I could totally do that.
Okay,
You want to
cool.
know why? It's my attitude.
Okay. All right.
No, it is.
Burn it all. Burn it to the ground.
I manifest the good rolling dice. What is this, Xenobond? How is this an emoji that I don't have? I'm serious.
Positivity, says Little Billy.
Positivity.
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 It's knocking at your door.
Knocking at
I'm
your
telling
door.
you, it's all about positivity. You think it's hot
It's
outside? Just think it's
all
winter.
about
That's it.
being
It's all a mindset.
positive.
Yeah.
I literally can prove that.
Living
I'll do it this Friday.
You're dying of thirst in the ocean. Just pretend the salt water is drinkable.
Pooping
Have you tried it?
positive.
A lot of people have.
First of all, I'm going to give you guys the best wargaming tip you've heard in your life.
Get a patron saint of cheating.
No.
Oh.
Here's what you're going to do. You're going to think about this
Oh.
because you're going to think about your dice in your hands, right?
Yeah.
And you're going
Ooh.
to manifest 5s and 6s.
Ooh.
And I did do that with you, Ryan, mister. And I threw them.
Be
I did
positive.
roll. I did roll 5 5s.
That's
So
the only reason I can realize what my blood type is. Is my blood type? Believe it or not. Ready? Drum roll. Give me a drum roll.
Yes. What is your blood type, Jason?
Be positive.
Be positive.
It is.
Yes, little Billy, I do follow orc logic. I literally do. That's why I like them so much.
I'm probably misremembering what my blood type is just because I want it to be B positive. I get like in a transfusion situation in the hospital. I tell them B positive, and then I just croak on the table.
I'm an A negative.
I'm A negative. I forgot. I really wanted to be positive.
I did roll 5 5s when playing Ryan. I did roll Yahtzee.
You Yahtzeed?
I did. And it was glorious. One of those little javelina pigs did 20-something damage. And I'm like, whoa, that's
Cheater,
a lot.
cheater.
I did that on camera back when you and I filmed battle reports
Yes.
with my bloodthirsters. When I rolled 6s, they would do that AoE,
Yeah.
6 inches.
I remember that.
I
It's
jumped in a
horrible.
pile of ghosts against Chance.
Oh, I
and
do
half
remember
his army
that.
died. Just
I
half
do
of
remember that.
it. It was awesome.
Ryan says, yeah, it was brutal. Yes.
Nobody should have to live through that.
Those old
Contact Cheaters Anonymous, Ryan.
bloodthirsters.
We'll have an intervention.
Were funky
Awesome.
monkey.
So fun.
We'll have an intervention, Ryan. We'll take care of you, my friend.
Jason, it
My
doesn't
brother.
matter. Hey, give me any dice.
My brother.
Give me any dice and I'll roll well.
I want your dice and you can roll my dice.
That's fine.
Drop your
It's-
O negative.
it's a
Yeah, I think
mindset.
you're the universal donor, right? O negative.
Avian, how you doing? We were just talking about you, Avian, because there's so many singing bits today, and there was no bits from you. You're always very, very on top of those. We're not asking for your bits.
I've been belting them out,
You're
man.
very kind.
I've been
but-
show tuning it up.
There was many bits today. Opportunities. Chad, thank you for not buying all the paint. Just
Show
got home,
tuning
says
it up.
Avian. Hey, great segue. Check this out.
That was not
Good
a
thing I have
segue.
a
That is
noise
not
gate
what a
on
segue
today's
is.
stream. Hit those links. Go grab set 2. There it is, Avian. Woohoo! It's
Who
funny
does
because I
set
have the
2
ISR on
work
dice.
for?
Oh, see, Ryan, there you go. Ryan says it's funny because I have the ISR on dice and he was rocking the Hobbit ones. I think you're starting to understand now. It's all in your mind. How much does a sag weigh? Wow. That's beautiful, Avian. Thank you. That's good. How much does a sag weigh? Get it?
No. Explain it to us, please.
I could. Who goes there? Nobody.
Chris is hearing things again.
Someone at the logo shop bought out all the burnt red. Maybe they have a big project coming up.
Massive project. It's a great color.
I need to paint this house.
Oh, jeez.
I need more red.
I hope that's true.
Jason, if somebody came to us
I
and
want
said,
video.
if somebody came to us and said, "Hey, I would like to purchase
18 gallons.
18 gallons," no, way more than that. How much would paint a house? I think it's like 35.
Well, it'd only be a couple of gallons if you're just doing a room.
If you're, I was thinking like the whole house.
Nobody's painting the outside of their house in Procryl. It's water-based acrylic. That's not what it's for. I would say, you're a fool, don't do it.
But then we could put something over it.
Here, let me give you the color match. Let me do a drawdown for you. Take this to Home Depot. Get them to make this color and paint your house with it. That's what I would tell them.
Oh.
I'm not making that sale because I want happy customers. And cranberry juice.
I feel like you're going to make yourself...
Seizure.
Yeah, like when you do that.
It really like sucks all the moisture out of your mouth for like a 3 count.
Would olive yellow be a good color for World War II uniforms? What would you use to underpaint it?
What?
Jeff says, would olive yellow be a good color for World War II uniforms, and what would you underpaint it with?
I think it's too yellow. I don't know that it's going to give you what you want for World War II like camo green style stuff. It can help with like that khaki. If you were to paint like yellow green underneath it or camo green underneath it and put it over it, it would give a little bit of a yellow tinge to that. So probably camo green with it over the top would be really good. I think that's the world that it would live in. You might get that kind of tan khaki yellow like of U.S. What am I talking about? Paratroops that had like the sergeant jacket, that kind of color. Maybe. I haven't used it in that capacity, so I have to play around with it, with those colors and see what worked. Speaking of khaki. Beautiful segue, chat. Thanks. He just looks like a real segue happens, and he's just like, Jason, I only pay attention when it behooves me to pay attention.
I know a lot of behooves, but do you know a lot of whats?
Bees don't have hooves.
Yes. That's something Jason would say. So I can't take full credit for that one. Sidious says, great segue, Jason.
See? See, chat? See what I have to put up with?
I think, you know what? Here's what I'm going to say. I think that Jason, right, is a swell guy.
Uh-oh. What does he want, chat?
I know, that's it. I'm just saying you're a swell guy. Nothing wrong with that.
That's what happens when he wants stuff.
We will not be at PAX West, I don't think. Right? We're not. Are we doing anything for PAX West?
No.
Are we doing any support or no?
Other than some support for some small stuff, but
okay.
we're not
No,
gonna
we won't be at PAX West.
We're not going to be there in any official capacity.
Jason has decided to go to every single show in 2027. Right, Jason?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Teleport. We figured it out. Monument Hobbies will be bringing you a teleporting device in 2007.
Jen and I have made the commitment to go to every single show. She doesn't know it yet.
Oh, Jen, you got thrown into that one. There it is.
She didn't know it quite yet, but...
Edmonton Open? Will you be going to the Edmonton Open? Is that a golf thing, or... Jason and I have decided for the company that we will be attending golf shows this next year. We will be going to the PGA Tour show in 2027, which is actually a really fun show to go to if you're into golf.
I'm playing in the PGA.
Jason is a professional golfer as of right now.
With Chris's help, because Chris taught Tiger Woods.
You know what?
And so in our spare time...
No, I didn't.
He's been teaching me.
If you all, I see you all are sponsor of QuestCon in Orlando.
Yeah.
Are you all vending there too, or just sponsoring?
Just sponsoring. We can't travel to all the smaller regional shows, unfortunately. We'd love to.
Droth says, hey, HQ finally has a sign. Yes, we got that up, and we updated that. So I'm glad. I don't know, if Droth, if you're seeing that in real time.
Like, are you there?
You might be to pick up your one step. Jason,
Chris,
to show these wonderful people set 3.
Chris,
we're not going to show you. We're just going to tell you names.
All I can do is tell you names. Can't show anything off for a couple weeks.
Avian's like set 3 already. Avian, that's what I'm saying, man.
It's the year of one step.
We're on the same page.
Avian, we gotta have our ducks in a row early. Got to get it all set. Got to get it prepared, and also so we have ample time to tease you with it.
Okay. Ha! Getting my brain box out.
Do you? Oh,
What?
nothing.
Somewhere in here is a Excel Sheets app. And there's the Procurl Special Paint Colors 1 and Wave 3 colors. All right, are you ready?
I guess so.
Are you ready, Chad? Mark them down. You
Ready?
Here first.
Oh no, stream's done. No, I'm kidding.
Oh. And then it just goes black.
Did you just?
It just goes black.
Oh shoot! No, no, we're fine. We're back.
Oh man.
That clipping of the.
There's a bright brown gray.
Oh.
I'll pull the colors that are out in our line. So bright brown gray.
Nice.
That's kind of a bone color. There is
some sound effects for all of these.
magenta, single pigment magenta. There is camo green. There is another flesh tone that will, at the end of the day, be kind of like bright shadow flesh.
Oh.
There's khaki.
Kick.
Right? There is dark gray blue.
1 second.
There is burnt orange.
Oh yeah.
There is a color not in the line, which is a pale lavender.
Pale lavender.
Pale lavender.
Pale lavender.
There is a color that will be similar to like it's not faded green, but it's like a zombie flesh. It'll be kind of like a faded green with a little more yellow to it.
Like a dead flesh green.
Like dead flesh green, yeah.
Oh.
Jade,
Yeah.
Jade, just casual jade.
dark golden brown, another great skull one, and dark plum. So literally out of these, it is 4, 7, 9, 10. It's 10 existing colors, and then
Dude, that green?
2 new ones.
That faded green.
And
man.
well, actually 9 and 3 because the flesh tone isn't really in the line right now. But the rest of these will be
green.
like those.
One
Nice.
step. Heck yeah. Faded green.
It's a powerhouse. of
Michael
colors.
Holtz, take it easy. Wow.
The dark golden brown, I think, all of them are going to be bangers.
I'm excited for more bright colors
There are
For
a lot of these
mixing
will be
in-
bright.
because I've loved bright slate gray because it can help me mix in with the other one steps.
Yeah.
To,
There's a good combo of shades and
Yeah.
tints in this one. So
Yep. Super excited for that.
Rattlecan, that should have been set 2. Set 2. We
it
know how
doesn't
to
matter
do it.
what I do. It was always like, why not those now?
Yeah. Faded plum. Faded lavender. Is that what you said?
Faded lavenders.
A lavender. It's a
What
color that's not
makes-
in the line yet.
Excited.
What makes a purple lavender? How does that lean? I'm not
No,
sure.
we don't have one, right? So
Yeah.
it's kind of like a more blue. It's kind of like something in between these two,
Oh, okay.
right?
Oh,
Yeah.
If it's faded ultramarine and faded plum, it's in between those.
That's gonna be a great color.
Lavender.
Again, I'm looking for colors that are going to be really cool for like skin tones for aliens or like Slaneshi flesh and things like that get us going in that direction.
Slaneshi flesh. Nice. Faded lavender. And Mo said, lavender, I hardly know her.
Oh, how did I know that was coming? Holy
Jason,
moly.
we do get a lot of questions on if any of the current or upcoming one-step colors that aren't in the main line will be put in the main line.
a
as
good
regular
chance,
colors.
yes. A good chance some of them will be.
Take a chance, take a chance. Take a
The
chance
bright
on.
slate gray, good chance.
Yeah.
Great chance.
Things like crimson, probably not, because we have dark crimson that you can use to get there. The scarlet red, there's a good chance that would happen. So yeah,
So expansions at 5, 6, and 7.
No, probably most of the ones that we would do would hit with expansion set 5, along with the eclectic salmon.
That's only 6 though, Jason. Or no, 12 technically, right? You could do 12.
Yeah.
Droz just said, I saw the Barlow's pizza and Bosa Donuts Chris missed out on. My heart went for him and wept for me. Okay.
Droth, did you have any? You should have asked.
They should have.
They would have
some.
let you. They would have let you, and that would have been incredible.
Ryan says, "Oh, please give Scarlet Red in the main line. Oh, please.
Oh, please.
I want to do a sickly pale skin. What are the best colors to use to get that without being too bright?" Jason?
I think things like faded green with, some magenta. We did that dead horse.
Oh, yeah. That's a great...
That's like the perfect way to do that.
Faded green one step is going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, it'll work really well for that.
Ridiculous for zombies. What's the combo for these teeth, Jason? What'd you do for the base? Was that drab brown?
Orange brown.
Orange brown.
Dark orange brown. Into caramel.
No, we're not doing any more signature series. Hunter.
Into caramel brown. Into khaki, and finally into bright ivory.
Meh. Still waiting. Meh. If you type it, Mo, I'm going to say it. Meh. No yawning, Chris. Meh. Meh.
And then over the top of this, maybe we do some olive yellow.
It was all olive yellow.
I swear to God.
What is the signature series?
Give him some green tooth, some green smoker's tooth.
Jason.
What's that?
What is the signature series? What are the signature series sets, Jason?
They're sets where the colors were done with artists that we are good friends with who had colors that they use a lot that either stopped being made by other paint lines or that they had to mix all the time.
Yeah.
And things that they, were kind of like in some cases, like in the case of deep sea Ben or dark sea Ben and, the royal purples and things like that were colors that the artists used all the time to the point where they were almost like signature colors for them. That's what it is.
Yeah, and it was just like we just work with those one-off artists essentially. So there was no plans for that.
Oh,
yeah, we made I think it was set what came out set 7 this year, or well, it is coming out at some point. Jason has been working on it for years. So he did highlight that several months back.
It'll never happen.
So that's what happens, Sidious.
It'll never happen.
What do you mean? You not with that attitude?
It'll never happen.
We could get close. Oh, yummy! Oh, that really
kind of gross.
Makes them really yummy there.
Some gross smoker's teeth. I like that a lot.
He smokes a lot.
A lot.
Says Mo.
He smokes a lot.
Little Billy, take it easy.
Why are you nice to him? Have you seen how he treated you today?
That's all right.
Are you trying to be the bigger man?
I get it.
Okay.
I understand.
All right.
I understand.
I'm just trying to protect my friend Chris from the evils of the world. But you're just letting them happen to you. So sometimes we can't protect you from yourself, Chris.
Gilborn, you said you need a touch of bronze. There's only one set in existence. I'm looking right at it. Under the glowy light of ambient lighting. Any chance of a guide on how priming with ColorForge primers have an impact as underpainting? No, but we can give you advice, Hunter, if you're looking for some ideas. I always
Unfortunately, we can't do that like live.
Yeah. I pitch it all the time where you do the Imperial purple with under any green, like the salamander green. It's great. So That's kind of what I say.
But also that with like white bone over the top will do the same thing that you see me do with dark purple and like taupe.
Yeah.
So taking the imperial purple, spraying the whole model, then taking white bone and doing a zenithal with it works great. Or just plain white over the top of that works great. Those are ways that you can do chromatic undertones with spray paint the same way or in a very similar method than you can or as you can with the airbrush. It makes them very flexible. Obviously, you can't control the amount of paint as readily, so you're going to get some pretty heavy changeover between dark and light colors if you're not careful, because you can't feather it like you can with an airbrush as well. But they still work really, really good.
What colors would you use to make a natural fingernail color? Interesting. I'm looking at mine right now. That's very interesting. Beige red's pretty cool.
Yeah, beige red with ivory tones or olive flesh works really, really good. And then the more olive flesh you add, the more you get towards your cuticle color. Well, that was all out there. Making some good progress.
Imperial purple royal equals royal purple. No, they're not. Yeah, they're not 1-to-1, but it's pretty close.
Ish, yeah.
When are we highlighting the metallics with? What are we highlighting these with, Jason?
What are we highlighting them with?
Yeah.
Just themselves. So it's just been
base.
silver to highlight the silver, copper and light bronze to highlight the copper. And I have gone through and done a bunch of one-step colors as filters over the top. So on the on the silver, it was a base coat of silver, then a 50-50 dilution of dark blue black one-step over the top of that. And then over the top of that, I used the new bronze yellow one-step. Right. And I used that more sparingly. I painted it onto areas that gave it a little bit of the, if I pop in close, you'll see a little bit of that kind of yellow greenish area that's there, like right around the bottom. That was the bronze yellow. So I'd put it like down towards crevices and, in shadow areas and as kind of just a surface tarnish, something that wasn't, it's more of a, where there might have been hand oil on it or something like that. And so I just kind of used that as a spot tarnish. And then I went back with rust one step over the top of that, and I put it just around the rivets in the crevices there, and then made a little drip with it. I glazed it into some of the shadow spots to where you get that orangish feel.
Hey, AC Miniatures, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome in, Raiders.
So you can see, hey, what's going on, Aaron? So you can see over here with the silver and then the one step used as filters over there, that's that bronze yellow, giving it that, it actually gives you a greenish feel because of the amount of yellow in it with the dark blue black. So it gives you that kind of that dark seafoam green color, but also a little bit of warmth. And then the rust comes over here into the oranges and stuff. And then the copper is literally just the copper with dark green brown one step over the top, and then highlighted back with copper and light bronze. So you can see that it gives you just a tremendous true metallic without a lot of work. All of it is just about placement. And a lot of times I was just smudging paint on there and then smudging it with my finger. Really simple. The dark blue black does the heavy lifting on the steel. It's what gives us those dark reflective and that bluish tinge to it that makes it look like plate steel. And then the other colors are just to give it some life so that it's not like fully rusted, but it's tarnished enough with that bronze yellow and the rust to give it some depth. And like this one, it's all in the shadow, I think looks really great. And then I just highlighted it back with silver. So it's just silver along the edges and on the rivets. And same with the copper. Well, the copper is not bright enough to highlight itself completely, so it's highlighted with the copper, and then the light bronze that I went back and like glazed in. You can see a little bit of my brush stroke to glaze the light bronze in on that edge, and then like in here I've glazed it in where it gets really bright and shiny there. But you can see like the silver just kind of glazing it in on the sword edge. The sword I just left with the dark blue black, and then the silver highlight back over the top.
Aaron, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Hopefully you're all doing good. Jen says that metal looks so good.
Yeah, it's like I said, it in order to get me to want to do true metallics, a lot of times it has to be something that with very little effort you can get a lot of depth with it, and that I don't care so much that I can't control the highlight, because as I move the model around, it's going to look good from every angle, and that's done with the filters. Right, normally just plopping metallic and highlighting it on a model will oversaturate, but here doing those filters I get to control a little bit about where the shadows go, where those colors are, even when light hits it. Now that color will give me the feel that it's changed and I'm in a little bit of a darker zone like under here, as opposed to just always being bright. So this works really well. The one-step colors make my whole view of true metallics change considerably.
So the base of the sword was dark blue?
What's that?
The base of the sword was dark blue?
No, just silver over
Yeah.
black. Yeah, just silver over black.
They gave you a donut, Gilborn? Gosh.
They gave you a donut? There you go. You should have taken a selfie with your donut.
What a bummer.
Gabe bought those.
Yeah.
Probably on his company card,
bring
but
them,
still.
Did you bring them over here?
No.
No, they were all over there. Why do you
Over
think
there.
that I had them over there? It was pizza and donut.
Yeah.
I'm very upset.
I can tell.
Wasn't
You're
told.
just like normal Chris. You're not like upset Chris. Or this is just normal Chris.
I was upset.
Oh,
it was,
okay.
It was for the peeps packing all the boxes.
That's true. And did you have some?
I did have one.
Huh. Interesting. Huh. How many boxes did you pack today, mister?
I had one.
Well, you write the checks. That makes sense. We got to make sure Jason gets pizza and a donut.
Yeah.
Now I want pizza. Thanks, Gabe, says Gilborn. Don't thank him. Difference between glaze one step and transparent paint.
Glazing is a technique, so it can be done with almost any paint. So two of those are products. One of those is a technique that can be done with either of those products. That's the first thing, right? So glazing and what we'll call filtering is the parent term. So when you are filtering with a paint, you are putting one non-opaque paint over another surface, and you're allowing the surface color to show through because the paint's opacity has been diluted. That's a filter. So how can we filter? Washes are filters. Washes are paints that flow over the surface. They've got a chemical component that makes their surface tension very high so that they flow over the surface quicker and settle in recesses to act as shades generally. We might use them for other effects, but shading models is the big thing. Nuln oil or black wash, brown wash, flesh wash, things like that. You'll glom them all over the model. They have less surface tinting, so they won't do like the top of the head and the top of the cheek as much, but the eye socket and the mouth lines and places where the pigment can rest in the model, they shade. So that's a filter. So a wash provides a filter that is fairly what we would call light filtering. Obviously, you can mix a wash that's a very heavy filter, and the difference between light and heavy is how much color is applied to the model overall versus how much of it is very deliberately like in recesses and such. So a wash is a filter. What are other filters we can do? Glazing is a technique that will provide a filter on a model, and glazing provides a more uniform filter so that as you put a very diluted paint over a surface, like say I put red over blue, I would start to get a plum or purplish color as I glaze the red over the blue, but it would be uniform. From the start of the brushstroke to the end of the brushstroke, I would get a very, either a equal amount of color or a very confined gradient that I meant to do depending on how I'm brushing it on. But it stays where you put it like a paint does, like a normal paint does, just has way less opacity so that it gives you a blended color without actually mixing the colors. You're just putting one over the other. The way that glazing tends to feel is like when you put a color filter on your camera. Like if you've ever taken a picture in your phone and gone and put in the sepia tone filter or the cool antique filter or whatever, and it kind of changes all the color right? Some movies do this with like a greenish filter at night and things like that. That's what you're doing by glazing. You're turning everything a tint of this color that you're glazing over it. Other things are one-step paints, and our transparent paints can be used for them in those terms. One-step paint is a hybrid glaze and wash. So what it does as those speed paint type products is that they are meant to give a all-over heavier filter so that every surface of the model that you put it on turns some of that color that you put on it, but it also flows more into the recesses and darkens those recesses up, so it provides a shade and a tint at the same time. That's what one step does. Transparents are literally just paints that are less opaque. So they are like acrylic paint. They are acrylic paint. They go on the brush and paint just like a regular acrylic paint. You can just see through them more right out of the bottle. So it allows you to make filters with them easier. And they are super saturated, high vibrancy paints, single pigment other than the brown. So they mix well with other colors and really boost the saturation of other colors. If you put transparent blue with blue, it gives you an even more intense blue. Same with black. Transparent red into magenta gives you a tremendous like hot pink or really boosted kind of vibrant magenta. So they're great for doing that, for boosting the intensity of other colors in the color family. And then they're also easy to make filters out of. So that's the difference.
No one told Jen about pizza or donuts. We have failed.
You got to stay in the loop. You got to ask questions.
Jen, donuts are my fault, but I'm in the same boat with you on pizza.
What the heck?
And I was over there.
That's a little
crazy.
That's a little bit on you.
No, that's crazy.
You should have
Move
asked.
somewhere easier to drive. It doesn't get much easier than over there. There's a lot of traffic off the highway, but it's literally the highway to our office. You just take a bunch of highways, take the exit at Indian School, and you're there.
The 17 right now is absolute garbage. If you're taking the 17.
You can't believe we left Jen out. She's been part of all these conversations. She knew. She knew. Our new salesperson's in town, and we said we were planning lunches all week.
There's a lot of miscommunication.
That's not miscommunication.
The pizza.
Ryan, absolutely. Thank you for the explanation. I did not know y'all's transparents are all save one signal pigments. Is that?
Yeah.
Is that on the site? Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Uh-huh. Sick.
Yeah, the transparents were intended in our design to take the place of acrylic inks in your painting workflow, because a lot of people like inks because they give you very intense coloring, but because they are less opaque and thin to be less opaque very easily and maintain that vibrancy, that a lot of people will use them through the airbrush or off the brush as shadows or flush on the cheeks when you're painting flesh, so that you can get red cheeks without messing with red paint that looks like you painted it on. So they are really good for those types of spot filters and detail filters, but they're inks and they re-wet, and the acrylic resins that they use are not good for three-dimensional surfaces. They're meant for porous surfaces. All the inks out there are made to go into porous papers and canvases. So they don't use as thick of a resin. They have weird sheen to them sometimes. So the transparents get rid of all that. They're acrylic paint, low viscosity, flow like inks, act like inks, deliver the intensity of inks, but are real acrylic paint that won't re-wet and reactivate and are made with the same resins that our normal paints are.
All the thing you love about inks without the ink.
Without the ink. Yeah. Yeah, they're just like the regular paint. So they give you all the benefit of a true acrylic paint, but then all the benefits of ink. They're great.
They say where you put it, and that's how the different one. Yep.
Yeah, the one-step paints flow like a wash,
Let
but
it flow.
stain like a transparent, right? That's the best way to say it.
That's the magic.
They're the in-between. So you have transparents, you have washes, and you have one step in the middle that does both. And they all have a reason to exist, because one step won't do everything transparents do. The transparents technically won't do everything that one step does. You technically, I guess they could. You could mix it with one step medium and get them to do everything that one step does. But there you go. There you have it. That's the way the world works.
Does it?
Mm-hmm. That's the world according to Monument.
It's right there. It's all right in front of you.
That's the world according to Monument.
Nice system. That's great. Stepping into the world of Pro Sables. Cool.
Nice.
We had a bunch of restocks for our brushes, so definitely grab some if you haven't.
Jen's like, stop driving and texting.
I said what Jen said. Droth, you shouldn't be doing that. Don't you do that, mister.
Joth, go faster, text more. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Please. Please.
Those are the people I'm yelling at on the road. Like Jen and I the other day, we were driving, and there's a car that's kind of swerving into our lane and going super slow, and it's in the middle of traffic on Camelback.
Yep.
You know, it's only like 35 miles an hour there, but everybody in Arizona, of course, goes 45 miles an hour. Yay. And we're going, and we're kind of pulling up on it, and of course the lady's like, on her phone.
Bastards in a basket. Why?
Why? Make driving fun again. Already starting to come together. We still only have base coats on the quills and everything. I still have to get some paint on these things.
I don't know if you're going to finish this army.
Why not?
I don't know. That's a lot of spikes.
It is a lot of spikes.
I don't know if you're going to do it.
Look at this guy.
Oh, my goodness. Sweet heavens.
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
He'll get pennies. He'll get paint on these models.
They're cool, though, so they make you want to paint them. That's the thing, right? They make you want to put the paint on the model.
Grand Avenue is awful, always awful right now. Yeah, right now it's horrible traffic. Yeah, he might get finished. He might finish this army. Who knows? I think so, right, Jason?
I don't listen to you naysayers. I finish what I want.
See, if Jason was applying the same positivity I apply to my dice to his army painting, he could finish this.
Oh, jeez.
He would also make his environment 20 degrees cooler, and he could win that lottery ticket. You never know.
I'm buying lottery tickets tonight. Tonight. It hit $1 billion.
$1 billion.
Here I have one step thinned way down, and I've taken most of it off of my brush.
Yeah.
So I'm treating it more like a glaze so that I can start working the lip color in.
Oh, let me refocus this a little bit. There it is. Gilborn, when doing an army like that, do you prefer to do each character individually, or does batch painting tend to work better for you?
Once I get the first model done, which is this guy, then I will know the primary colors that I'm using, and I will switch over to batch painting those primary colors at minimum. So I will get the whole army together and do all the skin, because it's all airbrush. So I'll load the airbrush up, and we'll do all the models with the skin done. And then after that, then we start looking at, squads or individual models and what they need to push them further. And I make the decision model per model basis almost.
Sandwich Bro, no. Well, are you talking about if Jason wins the lottery, do we all get a mega set?
Yes.
Everybody in the world?
I will give everybody in stream a mega set if we win the lotto.
Okay.
Free paint for all will be the story of Monument Hobbies. We'll ruin the industry by giving away paint for free for the rest of forever.
How long, Jason, could we financially give away paint for a year if we had $1 billion liquid cash?
Well, they only give you $500 million.
But what if we
and then
had
you pay taxes on it?
Well,
then we're at 300
don't bring your science into my
380
fiction.
or 390 million, and it would be forever.
Yeah.
What if
like literally forever.
What if it was $1 billion?
Forever.
How many people could we supply with a mega set for a year for 50 years?
What?
Do that math.
In a philanthropic sense, all of them.
There you go. There you go.
You only get half of it?
All of them.
Why do you only get half of it?
Yeah. When you take the cash, you only get half.
Yeah, you only get half.
If you take the amortization payment, then you get X amount for the rest of time, and that gives you the $1 billion. Which is why nobody does that.
Which is 250 years.
Yeah, it's literally you'll never get any money. You take it all up front because you could invest it and make the other half of it back in the time that you took to get it all.
Unless you can't have self-control.
And that's how the states make money off of it, because they keep so much of the money, because nobody takes a full payout.
Well,
and even if somebody takes a full payout, then they've invested the money, so they make more that way too. So
there you go.
Can you have it amortized to like an estate, or is it you? Like if you pass it away?
I don't know how they pass it on to heirs and assigns. I don't know if it's assignable. It probably is. Maybe not, though. That may be one of the tricks.
That's
Jason
crazy.
has put some thought into this, says Mo.
100%.
It's just you. If you die, no one gets the payment, says Sugar Rush.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought it just goes away.
So take the money.
Yeah, I don't know if it's assignable or not.
That's
It may be
the
different.
moral
It
of
may be
that
different
story.
state to state, but I'm unclear. I'm never going to win, so I don't go that deep into it.
Not with that attitude, Jason. What are you talking about?
You're the one that said you don't play the lotto.
No, I said you should play the lotto if you have the positivity method I use.
Oh my God. Why does he lie to me like this?
You're
Jeff?
questioning right now, well, Chris, then why haven't you won the lottery?
Right.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
How do you?
Yes. You have not won a sizable lottery.
That's where you're wrong. But I'm not going to give you that information.
Of course not.
I wouldn't. Why would I? You'd come hunt me down like everybody else would.
See? Exactly.
Ballman says, when I win the lottery, I'm paying the amount to ban Chris. Go for it.
What?
I dare you. If you win the lottery and don't send me $1 million, I will. I'll do something. I did win the last draw, $12 to Super Blader. Hey, you know what?
Hey, that counts.
You can't win if you don't play.
That's usually the way mine work, because I buy like 20 and I get like $12, $9 or $12 back.
So
That's
you
usually
have
the way it
won the
works.
lottery.
Huh?
You have won the lottery.
I have had money back on my tickets. I don't consider it winning until you win more than you spent.
Well, that's a good point. I've won a sizable amount before in my life. Chris, let me borrow $40. Droth, I'll let you borrow some hands on your steering wheel, mister.
Wow.
Is Chris
what a
working
PSA
Monument
moment we
Hobbies?
had right then, huh?
I'm just saying, don't be texting and driving. You can't say that you were just texting and driving like speech to text. It's the same thing. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. Don't do that. The winning is the friend you made along the way, says Gildenborn. You know what?
I don't make any friends at the Circle K. Just trying to point that out. I get in, I get out. I take my lottery tickets, I forget about it
You
for
go
a
to-
week, and
you
then
go
when I
to
go check them, I'm bummed out that I only got like $3.
You go to the Circle K for your lotto tickets.
Right there.
Oh.
I think, is that Circle K or Shell?
Do you think the... Yeah, that's true. Okay. All right. It's more about positivity, how to win the lottery. I'm writing a book on it. If you pay... Okay, Baldman's asking Jen. Jen, if I pay you and Jason $1 million, do I get to ban Chris?
Yes.
If you pay them $1 million to ban me, first of all, let it be so, because I'm not a fool. If you're offering $1 million to Monument Hobbies to ban me.
Not to Monument Hobbies, to Jen and Jason.
Oh, no, I'll take half of it. I'll take a sizable amount.
Not to Monument Hobbies, but to
$1
Jen and
million
Jason.
to ban me? Of course. That's a no-brainer.
That's a silly one.
$1 million to click a right click and get me out of here? That's easy. It's what the kids call easy money. Look at that lip.
A big old purple lip.
It
Got a big
is.
old fat lip.
Jen says, no, it would take more than that. There you go. Thank you, Jen. I'm on Team Jen.
Just to ban him? He's still here. Banning
No.
doesn't like make people disappear. He's still literally producing the show if we ban him.
no.
$1 million, Chris is banned, still here.
No, that's not how it works. If I get banned, I disappear.
It's true.
Can somebody test this?
That's my Twilight Zone.
Can somebody ban him real quick to see if he stays?
That's my Twilight Zone episode. It's like if I get banned, then that's it. The question was for me, not Jason. All right.
It said you and Jason.
No, but the question was technically for Jen and legally
Yeah, I
for
need
Jen.
for all of you people.
Because we're talking about Baldman. Can we test the theory? Go for it, Mo. Oh, wait, you can't do that.
Mo, did you have moderator privileges at one point in time? I feel like you did. A long time ago.
I wonder how those left.
I think T. Schmidt and maybe Mo, and there were a couple of people that had mod privileges. You didn't?
Mo says no. Mo says no.
There you go. AMG Dallas will do it. Wait a minute.
Like I said, then I get all the money.
Maybe we have different definitions of the word ban.
I disappear.
Chris, what happened today?
There was a pizza party that he didn't get any pizza.
No, not that.
Oh, sorry.
What else happened today, Chris?
We released One Step.
Oh.
It's delicious.
Were you trying to do a segue just now?
Yeah,
You need practice.
No, it was really good. What are the colors, Chris, in the new set? Ready and go.
Scarlet red,
Perfect. Not dark hot pink.
yellow green,
Mm-hmm.
dark brown,
Yeah.
bright slate gray,
Yeah.
deep blue,
Yeah.
olive yellow,
Yeah.
bronze yellow,
Yeah.
black,
Uh-huh.
dark purple,
Okay.
dark brown.
Did that already.
No, I didn't. I didn't say dark brown. And what are the last two I'm missing? Oh, sorry. Nope. Dark turquoise.
Yep.
And
You're missing two.
nope. No, I'm missing one.
No, you're missing two.
Scarlet red.
No, you said that already.
That's literally 12 things on my finger.
Rust.
That's it. I did miss rust.
And dark green blue.
And dark green blue. Yeah.
You missed two. Because you said two duplicates.
You couldn't have done that.
I couldn't have. That was impressive. I thought I was going to get you on
The
a
only reason why is because I obsessed over the labels for a month.
good old gotcha. Now, Chris, when is it available?
Immediately.
In the U.S.?
Immediately.
And when is it available in the EU?
August 26th.
Great. And you and I just found out that it'll be available in the UK tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You did some reconnaissance work?
I did some reconnaissance work.
Who? By who? By where? Tell us when.
On Element Games site.
Nice.
They've received it already.
Oh, cool.
So tomorrow, it says on their site, will be available.
Nice.
So if you're in the UK, pick it up.
Sweet.
tomorrow.
There you go. Great segue,
Wasn't that a
Gabe.
good segue. And then I do have word on Canada. The shipment is on its way and should be available in your friendly local game store in just a few short weeks.
Nice. Jen says, wait a minute. I never said I didn't want the money. I said I wanted more money. There you go.
Jen's holding out for a better deal.
I would. Let's go back over here. Who said that? You said Wad. When you open the experience center, you should hire me to do the door greeting. Holy crap, that's a great idea.
Hi,
you
welcome.
imagine
Hi,
Wad
welcome.
just
Hi,
literally
welcome. Hi,
just
welcome. Hi,
walking,
welcome.
people walking in, just
Hi,
shaking hands.
welcome. And then some sexual innuendo. Hi, welcome, and then a sexual innuendo.
Hi. I just wiped my butt with this hand. Just kidding. My name's Wad. Welcome to the Monument Hobbies Experience Center. Wad, you're hired. I don't have any authority to do that, but you're hired. Hi, yes. It's just, that's what yes, dark brown, one step. Yes. He was talking about the other color, dark green blue. Which is also part of the set. And there was all olive yellow and bronze yellow. There you go.
Please don't ever do that again.
It's a great song, Jason.
It's not a great song.
Now he's going back and highlighting. Oh. Oh, by Star, you're saying, no, LOL, the wipe my butt comment. Hi, it's just dark brown. It's just dark brown one step. You're good to come in. Can I see your ID? Why did I even type? That's that. You run the risk. You run the risk. I'll fight you for this. You guys don't even live here. That Jen makes a good point. Mo's like, I can move. I can move. Who knows? We might be coming up with a hobby mecca. It's people are going to be coming from all over the place.
One can only hope.
Chris, you're fired. Droth, impossible. You can't do this to me. Wait, why am I poop? I got distracted by a reel and spaced out. Wad, you're hired. How'd you make the sword? Albert, are you asking about the colors of the sword? Maybe? Sandwich Bro says, could you imagine keeping a live chat up on screen in the Experience Center? You just see people making poop jokes, eating paint jokes, and asking who number 2 works for.
Who does number 2 work for? Tits.
We'll have it, for sure. We'll definitely have it. We will definitely have the stream going on in the Experience Center.
Probably.
Oh, that's what you said.
I know. It's like
what
is he saying?
I said tits. His nipples. Sorry.
His nerps.
His nerps.
It was all dark purple.
As I'm doing the gums, I'm sitting here in the distance. I see these uncolored nipples, and I'm like, well, we have to do troll nipples now.
That's not even planned. That's all natural. Monument Hotel or Airbnb near the Learning Center. Danger Boy, sure. You want to invest in it?
There's literally 2 hotels within about 3 blocks.
Yeah. Especially during the nice times of the year, it would be an awesome walk.
Yeah. There's some really cool places on Central, too. Yes, it is a... how did you make your metallic paint darker?
I use the dark blue-black one-step paint.
Yep.
Over the silver to get it to look that dark steel kind of color.
Right.
And then that gave it the bluish tone. Then I did the bronze yellow. If you can see this kind of yellowish areas, looks like pea stains. That's the bronze yellow. And then the rust is rust. It's rust around the rivets that gives it that rusty coloring. I didn't overdo it. I didn't do rust over the whole thing. I just kind of put it in specific spots, more painted on than just glommed or washed on. I think it turned out really, really good. Right, all of the metals have got a really good character to them. With the copper, I haven't done the verdigris on the copper yet. We'll probably do that before we close shop today. I got sidetracked with gums and toofuses, and nips. I'm doing nips.
Panic Bob says, "Why are you not recording this for a nipple painting video? I'll let you read that yourself again."
Say that again 3 times out loud, and now you know why we're doing it. How to paint troll nips.
Yeah. That's not something I'm going to put across my boss's desk.
Wait
a minute, what?
That's me.
Oh, no!
I might actually go for that.
Why would we record a video when we could do it live?
We are doing it live.
That's the point! We're doing it live! You want my meat stick?
I don't.
Whoa.
It's a good one.
I get that it's after 4, but come on.
Those are good.
They are pretty good.
All right, friends. I must depart.
Where are you going?
To my office. To work on other things.
Other things.
Good luck with that.
Goodbye, everybody. And I don't need any luck from you, Chris.
Okay.
That was very pointed. That was very...
It was.
I don't know why
Bye.
I'm doing it as if he's got, like, very, like, irritated nipples. He's got very angry nipples right now.
Me or him?
This guy. I gave him very angry nipples.
You gave Gabe angry nipples?
I mean, somebody took time to sculpt those, so I'm giving him angry nipples.
No, that looks great. Really makes them pop. I don't know how else to say that.
I guess that was what we were looking for.
It really does, though, like from there. I mean, even from here. Look at him. I can see him from there. That's 100%. 3-step, wash the nipples.
All right, now let's make some verdigris. Where is it?
The Experience Center is a full hour drive from my house. I'm not looking forward to that. Well, Gilborn, not with that attitude.
Oh, but you can stay for days. We'll have cots.
You'll get there.
We have a little pit in the ground where you put the lotion on the skin. Oh, wait.
What?
Sorry.
Wait a minute. Is that what that massive hole is in the back?
That's where they're jackhammering up the floor, Christopher.
Yeah, panic bomb. There you go. Haley's like, those look like they could cut glass.
It's cold in here.
See, it's all a mindset. It's really cold in Arizona. Burr.
Well, it is inside where the AC is working, but
Gilborn says,
you step outside and it's a affront to nature.
Jen says, don't you live by Gamers Guild? That's 20 minutes tops. Yeah, Gilborn, where do you live?
Yeah, Gillenborn lives close out to Gamers Guild, I'm pretty sure. It
Yeah.
literally takes me 20
Come
minutes.
on.
At 20 minutes at max
It's all a mindset, Gildenborn.
to get there.
All
How
a
long did it
mindset.
take you to get to the other office? 'Cause it's the same.
All a mindset.
It's the same. And if you're closer to the 51, it's probably easier. Except is the
guarantee
51
you-
still screwed up?
A little bit.
Okay.
But
finished
it's not
most of it?
bad.
They
They're-
finished most of it?
Yeah. And that's going northbound.
Oh, okay.
Surprise.
So it's harder to get home.
Oh, you're coming from Surprise. Surprise?
That's where our lovely Ryan is from, right?
No. Ryan, are you from Surprise or Goodyear? I'm trying to remember. Or was that Miguel who's from Goodyear? I think you're coming from Surprise. Rattlecan says, I'm 6 hours away hoping you have an open extravaganza. I will make that ride. Oh, we'll have a grand opening, right, Jason?
Yeah, we'll have a lot of fun.
Gilborn, figure it out. I was driving home from the office in Scottsdale, but I typically work from home. Oh, so come on. Come on. Oh, you live in Goodyear. You did live in Surprise. Okay, Ryan does live in Goodyear. Chris will be a fully certified massage therapist by this opening.
Ooh, well now,
Oh,
that changes things.
well, I first of all will not be doing that. So what is he doing with the rivets? He's doing some verdigris. Verdigris. What the kids call it. Verdigris. With dark green oxide?
Yeah, not dark green, just green
I'm sorry,
oxide.
green oxide.
Just green oxide. Start by just doing the rivets.
Looking
Then we
pretty
can add a little bit more to surfaces as we dilute it a little bit.
fun. Droth says, will Jason do a green-based tutorial in person?
No.
Yeah, it also comes with a death sentence.
What? I'm not death sentencing anyone.
You might. You might.
There's always a possibility.
I wouldn't count on it, Droth. That's the moral of that story. I don't think Jason is going to be doing green-based tutorials. He'll do a master class on how to paint a green base, but it'll cost $600,000 for the day.
Wow.
Right?
That's a lot of dollars.
You would do it.
It's a lot of dollars, Chris.
$600,000? How many people do you think you get to that class? Maybe 2 or 3?
Not even.
Oh, I think you could. I think you could pull it off.
Nobody would find value in that.
To paint a green
literally
base?
Nobody.
But what if it was the best green base they've ever seen?
It does still not worth $600,000. You know how many bad green bases you could paint for $600,000 and be just fine?
2. Wait a minute. There
I
you
don't
go.
understand what's happened in my life. That's
Those
brought me to
guns
this
really
place.
stand out. What's wrong with green bases, says Gildenborn.
What isn't wrong with green bases is a much shorter conversation.
Jason's not a fan. That's
Never
a
have
fan
been,
over there.
Never will be.
I'd paint a bad green base for $300,000. Okay.
See, I think I'd have a lot of competition.
Okay, here we go. AJ says, how would I go about mixing a blue velvet with Proacryl? I've been adding a touch of plum to dark purple, and it's fantastic, but She gets a little warm quickly. Serving as a highlight with purple non-metallic metal, black brown is the shadow color.
Okay, go back. What? I missed
Here it
the
is.
warm? What?
How?
Oh, it gets warm visually.
E-
I'm like, it gets warm?
How would I? Yeah,
Stop
here
rubbing
we go.
it so fast.
How would I go about mixing a blue violet with pro acryl? I think that's just the better question here.
Well, I would say your best bet is to buy dioxazine violet and start there. If you do not have the expert dioxazine violet,
That's true.
that's the best way, right? But if you wanted to go, dark purple and dark blue give you a very dark one. Dark purple, dark gray blue works really, really well. Depends on how dark you're really looking for.
Warm visually. She reads as pink. Who's she?
Yeah, because the plum and the dark purple, you want to add blue to dark purple.
Yeah.
You want to shift it more blue because if you add a red like a magenta or a dark plum or plum, then you're going to be bringing out the red because they are less blue. They move into that world of pinks, right? And so what you're really trying to do is find a blue, like a dark gray blue, to add to it, something of that nature would be your best bet.
There you go. That's your best bet.
Dark, like I said, dark blue is where I'd start, but that's going to be very dark
Oh,
for your shadow color.
you're from Australia. Apparently soon. We don't have it down here.
Yeah, the expert acrylics may not be as readily available to you. I'm pretty sure check the Combat Company. I would think they'd have them. But yeah, so dark purple, dark blue, dark gray blue, just blue, would be really good. Transparent blue. Go with any of the blues that you have. Test them out and see what you like. That would be my first place to start.
Super Bleeder says, put the fully painted army in the basket or it gets the hose again.
Or it gets the hose again.
Oh my goodness.
That's what I said. We're going to have that.
I guess so.
That hole in the ground.
The real experience, I guess.
Oh, yeah. This is the way we weren't joking. It's all sorts of experiences. Nice thing about this green oxide is that you can pretty much do a thin coat first and then come back with a little less dilution and you're done. You don't have to highlight it or anything. It just works.
Yeah.
And this was just with a quick mix of one step special sauce in it and hitting the rivets. I can do, like, if I thin it down, get a brush load of water.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
I love the purple magentas. There's a learning curve, though. Yeah.
get it
Appreciate the
thin to where
advice.
now I get this kind of a dilution of it on the green oxide.
Uh-huh.
Then when I come in here, I can do this, and I can get that oxidized roof tile kind of feel,
Yeah.
right?
Jesse says, honestly, being put in a hole in the ground might finally get me to tackle my pile of shame.
Well, there you go. See, incentive. When the cops come, tell them that story. No, officer, I swear, I told him it was fine. We're going to have a lot of, like, what's it called?
Magic and prunes.
Magic and prunes. Stockholm Syndrome.
Oh, we're going to have cranberry juice on tap. We're going to have a lot of prunes. Let's get ready for that.
I hope we don't have a lot of prunes.
Do we get pizza and donuts in the pit?
100% no. All right, Chris, I've convinced myself this is the way the trolls shall look.
Okay. All right. That's good. That's great, I guess. It looks cool.
Yeah, it gives them a lot of character, so.
Oh, yeah. He's very character-y. right?
Charactery, he says. You know what I am?
I
gonna
hope
do, though?
the facilities are operational for the prune aftermath.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
I thought prunes were a.
We're very committed at Monument Hobbies to making sure you're regular. So, come on down. We just ask that you buy some models while you're here.
We're gonna tone down his angry nips with a little bit of dark blue black one step.
All right. Don't say that very often.
That was the answer.
That was probably the first time you've ever said that in your entire life.
100%. Yes. I've never said let's tone down the angry troll nips with some dark blue black.
Gilborn, you better come to the Experience Center, mister. That's all I'm going to say.
All right. I've fallen in love with true metallics, my friends. This is going to be an interesting journey with the trolls. Some of them have a lot of metallic on them. There's some that are dressed like Terminators. They have nothing but big armored suits. So that's going to be a little tough.
How many of these you got to do? Did you build it? When are you playing this list?
I mean, there's probably like any list. There's probably like what, 30, between 20 and 30 models at tournament points level?
I don't know, mister.
What do you mean you don't know?
I just said that. Hello? You're going to have to prime them up. You have to get this going.
I got to build them first. I'm waiting on the bases.
Oh.
I ordered bases for them that have the little spot for the magnet and come with the magnets.
From Cobalt?
From Cobalt.
Yeah,
Keep
I did.
Or whatever it is.
I've been doing those too. Those are nice.
Yeah, I ordered all those. So I have been putting off. I only built these two, and then I was like, oh, then I learned about Cobalt Keep bases.
Do you have
I was like,
do you have any extra 120 mils that I could buy from you?
I don't think so.
Where do you get those with
With
the
the
rims?
models?
I'll have to look it up.
With the models?
Yeah.
I got that extra gargantuan from the old Umbry, but it didn't have a base. I have the whole gargantuan, but no base.
I gotta figure that out.
Technically, I have the one for the when I get my 80 millimeter for the Death Knell, I will have the 120 that was on the Death Knell, but it has the pumpkins on it.
Oh, they switched. They switched the Death
Which
Knell.
is literally the worst thing in the world. Steamforged games don't ever do that. You changed a model that had a 120 mil that I've had built for 7 years. You turned it to an 80 mil base, so now I have to break the model off the base, and you don't sell the 80 mil base. Thanks.
I was just about to say.
I had to order one from the UK that is the same pumpkin base that Secret Weapon made that I bought over 7 or 8 years ago and pay $40 for it to get it shipped from the UK because there's like only one in the world.
Is it going to fit?
It's an 80 mil base for
But
Warmachine.
is that Death Knell gonna fit?
Barely.
80 mil?
Yeah,
Why did
barely.
they make it an 80 mil?
I don't know. It always looked funny on a 120 because the 120 was way too big for it. In order to make the 120 have make sense, they put a lot of gremlins around the base of it, marching around with horns and stuff. But I took all those and made another gremlin swarm out of them. So mine looks completely empty with pumpkins around the base. It's
Makes
pretty
sense.
silly. Yeah, it's pretty silly.
What's the base place called?
Cobalt Keep.
Yeah, they make good bases with.
They make
magnets.
slant rim bases for like 40K in all the other games, and then the round lip bases for Warmachine, and they make them to where on the bottom they have a X, and in the middle a circle that's there that fits magnets, and you can buy them with or without the magnets. And with the magnets, they're actually fairly cheap. For like 20, it's like $9.
Yeah,
$8 or $9 for 20 bases with the magnets.
Surprisingly,
So for like 20, $30, you can do a whole army of all the different sizes. They don't have 80 mil and 120 mil for Warmachine is the only problem.
Yeah.
They only go up to the 50 mil for the jacks and stuff. But you can build the bulk of your army and already have them pre-magnetized. I mean, you have to glue the magnet in, but they come with the right size magnet and all that, so they're perfect for that. So the house got smaller, I think. No, the house is the same size. It's on a 120. At least I don't think it got any smaller. The Death Knell is the corpse cart looking thing. Pearl Curl Angry Troll Nips short pretty soon. I think that worked really well. Let's zoom in super close to see how angry the nips are now. I think that with the dark blue black on there, that really did it. It pulled the blue into them, which is a little bit better. So now they're not as dark. Now it's lip color. Now it's exactly the lip color. What skin is the nipple made out of? The same as my lips. Don't clip that, please.
Too late.
Too late. It's on the internet.
Somebody did that instantly.
The internet is forever.
That's got some truth.
I just built my house. I have the real resin one, and we just built it, and it's I think it's the same size. It's an awesome model. I want to paint it on stream. So he has smoker. I do monsters with grandma smoker's teeth all the time.
Yeah.
And that olive yellow worked really, really well on that, right? Because it allowed us to get that kind of disgusting. I painted it with browns, and then you get that kind of disgusting greenish yellow on there, and it just does it. I'll probably peek some highlights back on there. I did the striation textures on the teeth as best I could, but then it kind of darkened them, so I'll probably go a little bit brighter, like on the tusks on the side or something. But for now, it looks pretty good.
Yeah. Good stuff.
So that's it for today. We've worked some glorious True Metallics.
We gave you guys an hour.
I'm super happy with the way the True Metallics are turning out. I think the little bit of green oxide on the rivets is good for the copper, just a throw of color, just a spot of color in there.
Boom says, Death Kneel base, first time chat, by the way, welcome in, was made smaller for balance reasons, has an aura from it, so large base made it more powerful.
Yeah, sure. Don't make the aura smaller, make the base smaller. That's dumb.
Oh, still annoying though. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it was a bad thing. It was 4 inches plus 1 inch for every corpse on it. Make it 3 inches plus 1 inch for every corpse and keep the 120 mil base. It's that simple.
Oh, you mean just keep, yeah.
It's literally that simple.
Yeah.
I don't know why they had felt like that to change it to another base. It's just dumb. It was dumb. Because for all of us that have models that actually hobby, tearing a model off a base is like, you have to buy another model.
I mean, unless
and why would I even ever do that? That model's like $80. Why would I ever do that?
Unless you do it perfectly. I don't know.
I was bummed. I'm going to have to clip it off, and we'll see if it survives. I have the real model, so it will survive because the wheels on it are metal, but the horse is resin.
Could you do like uncure on it?
No, I've done basing texture and the whole nine. Like everything's locked in together. I have to go in and like cut the base off around the model, then shave it down, and then put it on the 80 mil. So
that makes sense.
I'm not happy about it. You can tell I'm not.
We're not happy about it.
I'm not happy about it. But yeah, it doesn't make sense. Balance is easy with numbers, not models. Don't change the base size. That seems dumb. It worked fine in Mark III at 120 mil. Hello from Maryland. Can't wait to see my buddy Mike on stream.
Get him on.
Jabba Blahut. I think he's coming on Friday.
Friday.
We'll have him on Friday when Jen and I are here.
Granted, juggling the Space Marines, yeah.
Juggling for space, the multiple 120s was a nightmare when playing. What, were you playing two houses and a Death Knell?
Sounds like a great idea.
Have you ever played Crucible Guard?
We should play
Crucible Guard with like the freaking train and two trains and a gargantuan
beep, beep.
Or a colossal. You got 4 120s on the table at the same time.
Beep beep. Sounds
it is hard to, depending on how much terrain and stuff, it is hard to kind of get around and do stuff with a bunch of 120s. But I think that the better thing there is that don't play so many 120s, right? Yeah, but you can't buy. Yeah, you can't buy the 80s with lit bases. Nobody sells them, and you have to 3D print them, which sucks.
Yeah,
because they never print flat. They're always warped. Hopefully, they'll start changing that soon. But I was lucky. Found the 80 mil secret weapon one that is the old Warmachine with the same pumpkins that my current one is. I don't know how in the world that happened. Some dude in the UK had one that he found in a box and sold it to me. But the shipping, the base was $8.
And it
cost me $48 or something like that to get it over from the UK. It's such a nightmare just to put a model on a base. It's like I should have just bought the $80 one and gotten a new model.
Yeah,
at that
80
point.
lipped bases are pretty crazy actually. So
it'll pick up. Hopefully, as Warmachine gains some traction, that stuff will start picking up. But yeah, it's few and far between. And the ones that people are 3D printing, they're doing with FDM printers, and they suck. Because a lot of the models I'm getting that are the ones that are printable, right? They're printing the lip bases with FDM, and they're horrible. Like, the angles are all wrong and stuff. So it's weird. They also have a lot of texture to them, but these guys, what is this, the Crimson Court or something? No. I think so. I don't know what it's called. More freaking Grimkin models. Okay, everybody, thanks for hanging out, watching the paint dry.
Good stuff.
Muchos gracias. We love having you around. Make sure to click the link that Chris put in chat. That takes you to the one link that rules them all. You can branch out to everything you would ever hope to see Monument Hobbies-wise. The store with all the product. The EU store if you live overseas and want to grab some of our stuff. The Discord, all of our social media. The YouTube, all the learning links for all the videos we do. So have fun. Go venture. Prepare yourself to spend an hour on there just browsing around. We'd love to see you back here, so make sure you hit the follow or the sub button. If you've wandered in from a raid or just generically tripped in the door off the interwebs, we'd love to see you back. And make sure to join the Discord. We've got over 7,500 amazing artists on our Discord, which is a great community to catch up with nerd speak from around the globe and get some good incentive and insight into this wonderful world of painting. We love to see you over there. So thanks so much for hanging out. Stick around. Chris is going to find us somebody to raid. So show some love in the chat we wind up in. Keep your hobby going on this hump day, and we will catch you back here when?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
See you guys.